Welcome to Pub Sports Radio's NFL live bet stream, NFC West showdown. The San Francisco 49ers head to Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington, 37 degrees Fahrenheit, very little wind. Going to be an incredible game on our hands. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We have Truth Teller all over the chat. He is so pumped up. I love it. Shout out to our guy, Truth Teller in the house. Earl Sports Bet saying rode on to New York. Yeah, I just saw you put that in our baseball group. Not happy to see that. Not happy at all. Viper NB, Dave Beckett, Ron Lofton. Ron Lofton is on the under 43. Solomai, Ron. And McCaffrey over 17.5 rush attempts and Suns money line. Look at that. Look at that. That'll be fun. I was just livid. I lost the Wisconsin Lehigh first half under by a half point. And Wisconsin scored 31 points in the first half. How on earth could I possibly? I was so close to taking Lehigh first half. Instead, I took the first half under. Upset. But excited about this game. Phila in the house. Vincent Contreras. Sammy Kalmerker. The nuke worker. Ready to get to work. Wine Time Sports, Ick Schnizzle, Dave Beckett, G. Martinez, Vincent Contreras is on Seattle Moneyline. RVD 420, Sammy Comer on the Seahawks plus 3.5. Ick Schnizzle leading to the Jazz as well. I've got the Pelicans first quarter Moneyline, minus 110. There is Coin, Seattle plus 4 in the under 42.5. Nasty Nate, Ricardo Gutierrez, Earl Sports Bet says the Niners minus 3, Seattle team total under 20, the under 43.5, and a sprinkle on no touchdown score. G. Martinez on the Bang Bang Niner Gang minus 3.5. Alex Gagnon, great to have all of you guys here. Well, all for 48 hours, I was talking about, is Al Woods going to be in the lineup? Is Al Woods going to be in the lineup? I asked over and over again because we watched this defense fall apart without Al Woods against the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers rushed for 3.5 yards per carry until Al Woods left. When Al Woods left, the Panthers ran for 6 yards a carry. Al Woods is inactive. That's been confirmed. Al Woods not in line. But Shelby Harris is back from his sickness. So they were without both Al Woods and Shelby Harris in the last game. So they get Shelby Harris back, but I think they're vulnerable. So much so that I almost pulled it. I'm using the Seahawks plus 3.5 in my Pub Sports Radio, in my pool pick, in my pools. I have not bet on the Seahawks, but I've used them in pools. I have bet the under 43, and I'm pumped up for it. Jedi for life on Jason Myers over 1.5 field goals. Gerardo Hernandez on the Seahawks plus 3 and the money line. Blitzer Bobby in the house. What a great group. I'm excited. I'm excited about this very, very much. Let's take a look at the line history and where the cash lies. And yes, Al Woods is a big deal to me, North Ender. A big deal. And so are you. And so are you, Mike. Mike M&S. There's Flash's boardroom. I like it. Flash, we miss you. And let me be the first to thank you for helping my Christmas out. Now, it takes, you have a good friend like Flash, a knowledgeable soccer capper. He gives you the goods. The other things, pressing the button. 200 on Argentina to reach the quarters, 200 to reach the semis, 200 to reach the finals, and 200 to win outright. Flash, my man. Thank you. We'll be at 2.1K if they finish the job. What's that? Yeah, it's a big score. Let's go. I did get to the liquor store, Jedi for Life. It was not easy, but I did get there. LJ from H-Town coming on at halftime. Wants me to copy his plays? Absolutely, LJ. I've got you locked down. He's on Geno Smith over 33.5 pass attempts. Metcalf anytime touchdown. He's on Myers over 1.5 field goals too. And Brandon Ayuk over 48.5 receptions. Let's copy and paste that. And let's give you guys a quick review of action here. Let me move this over. A quick review of action from Mr. Gokster. Mr. Gokster on the show today, and he was all over this football game. Mr. Gokster gave us, pull this up, Christian McCaffrey over 78.5 rush yards. And I am a little concerned about the McCaffrey props. I think that Jordan Mason's going to get a ton of run, and every single person's on McCaffrey overs. So I'm a little nervous about it. He's on Myers over 1.5 field goals. He's on Ayuk over 51.5 receiving yards. Nice job getting 48.5. And he's on Kittle over 3.5 receptions. Mr. Always Profit. I'm on the under 43. Coming off an 8-0 week, which I needed. I should just I know this is probably I don't care about what's lucky, what's unlucky. I'm going to take a quick look at my winning streak right now. That's what I'm going to do. Just a quick little peek at the old winning streak. We know it's at least 8. I forgot how I ended week 13. Let me see more than 8. I want to see more than 8. Let's see if I hit double digits. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 9 straight. All right, whatever. Still feels good. Harold Williams in the house. Phyllis said Mason barely touched the field last week. He ran 11 times for 56 yards. What do you call that? Phila? What do you call that? No, Sean Dozier. Did that become available? Let's pull that up. Did that player prop become available? Wow. Late money on the Seahawks. That's gone down to minus 120. Let's see. We got he's always been available on touchdown scores, but you know that I'm trying so hard, and I've almost been a year and a half without it. There he is, 30.5 rush yards. 30.5 rush yards right now. You got 33.5, 32.5. All right. Saturated. I'm on the under 43, and I've used the Seahawks plus 3.5 in my pools, but have not bet it. Let's bring on your first guest. You have seen him star on NFL Pub Hub all year long, as well as last year. Spectacular capper, one I want to roll with, and he's here for you right now. Please welcome South Jersey in the house, Billy Brisbane. Brizzy, how are you, my man?
I've been been better, but we're going into Christmas week. This is the time of the year, man. This is where you got to make the big boy bets here in this upcoming week.
You do. That's why this last week has been so crucial. Had the giant week in NFL and then have Argentina running through everybody makes me very excited. But everybody's very excited to hear what you are on. As always, Brizzy, talk to us. The floor is yours. We're 7 minutes from game time, and I will send a link to your Twitter. I'm going to send a link to your Twitter.
I was going to say, for the Thursday night football games, it's usually the easiest because you can just go to twitch.tv/Prime Video and they stream it for free.
Well, we've been hooked up from Jose, but we want to hear your action. I am going to send this link to you, though, so we're all on the same one. But take it away. The floor is yours, Brizzy.
Yeah, first bet of the day was a spread bet, and had a rock with the Seattle plus 3.5. Just too much historical value here on Seattle. I know Brock Purdy's been playing pretty well, but I think it all comes to an end. Where the real Geno Smith, please stand up. Seattle at home, I'll take them plus 3.5. And then let's get to the McCaffrey props. The McCaffrey props are definitely probably the most bet on props coming into this game. To be honest with you, I was shocked that his anytime touchdown was minus 150. I didn't play it, but definitely wouldn't mind somebody playing it. This is a great matchup for him. His over-under rushing yards was at 79.5. But I think Seattle gets up in this game. If they do get up in this game, that means positive game script here for Christian McCaffrey, or negative game script as passing game script for Christian McCaffrey's positive game script. His receiving yards kept on booming up throughout the day. I think it opened up at 36.5, currently at 37.5. Actually, no, 39.5 currently right now. So I'm going to stay off of that one. I took the over 4.5 receptions at minus 120. I thought that was a good way to get around those juiced odds. And then anytime touchdown props, we went one anytime touchdown prop in this one. Will Disley plus 650. And then his first touchdown, I just wanted to check the odds on that one. His first touchdown was 24-1. His anytime touchdown was plus 650. This is just more of a narrative type of play. I feel like Will Disley, primetime football, it's always some random ass tight end that scores in primetime football. And damn well I'd be darned if I see Will Dissly score another primetime touchdown and I'm not a part of it.
I hear you. I hear you. You got to cover it. And it's the big score. McCaffrey over 4.5 receptions. Seahawks plus 3.5. And Gordon Disley plus 650. Yeah. My man, the Nuke Worker, asking if I made it through the storm. Did I make it through the storm? I did, my friend. And this is for you, Nuke, my man, and for all of you guys. So excited for this matchup. So happy to be here with you guys on Thursday night.
You got to throw the pinky up, Jim. I mean, you got a little bit of class to you now. I mean, nice little win streak, a clean sweepage, and going in with the soccer future bets. You got to have the pinky up with class. Class.
I got to change my ways. I've never rocked the pinky up. I got to change my ways, Brizzy. I want to hear from everybody in the chat. I would like to copy and paste all our guys' action so we can talk about it throughout the game. Metcalf, anytime touchdown at plus 180 for my guy, Harold Williams. Mr. Williams on the board here with Metcalf, anytime touchdown.
Quick question, though. This is for you and the rest of the chat. Did anybody see any Brock Purdy rushing yard props anywhere in the sports betting markets? Because I looked on Bet365. I looked on FanDuel.
No, nothing. Nothing. I mean, we were waiting for Jordan Mason. I know Phila doesn't think he's going to get much run. I do think that he's going to get some run here. I think it's a big loss losing Al Woods. And you don't want – with McCaffrey, you don't want him running straight into the mouth of the defense. You need someone else doing that, and that's going to be Jordan Mason. But, we'll see. I love capping with Phila, and we don't need to – it's fun not agreeing with each other, Mike M, Pimp Slap Night. Yes, Mike M. We got the Sabres late. I know that was part of Pimp Slaption. We are 3 minutes away from action. Do you have NBA moves today, Brizzy? We know how you rock NBA because I've moved on 4 games or 4 bets.
I just want to make sure none of these games have started before I give them out. Oh, yeah, we're good. We're good. Top play of the day is going to be New Orleans Pelicans money line, and we're rocking with the 27.5 points over for Zion Williamson. If anybody backed the Zion prop last game, that was just a brutal beat, man. He was at 26 points. They ended up getting blown out. He got into some foul trouble, didn't play a lot of the fourth quarter. I think he smashes that over prop tonight. I really wanted to move on the Clippers, but man, I'm just going to chill out on that one and let that game go by. I feel like when it's those small NBA slates, it's easier just to hammer down on one solid bet instead of spreading across the board like it's a 10-game slate with first quarters and half times and full games. I feel like I just want to narrow down those Tuesdays and Thursday slates and just narrow it down to like maybe 2 to 3 solid bets, one particular that I want to really hammer.
Yeah, that makes sense. I moved on the Pelicans first quarter.
I like that in narrative theory.
Yeah, I expect them to answer early. I moved on Memphis. I didn't move on the under. I ended up getting off of the under. It's a good start for underbettors, but we're only a minute and a half in. Then I'm on Houston plus 3.5 and the under 218 there. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be here with you guys on a Thursday. I've traded the Thursday for the Monday nighter. So Connor will be hosting the Monday nighter. I'm flying out west. Let's bring on your next guest. He had a monster day on NFL Pub Hub to cement his positioning on top of the leaderboard. Monster day. Please welcome from Canada's black and yellow, Hamilton, Ontario, Ian Cameron in the house. Bobano, how are you?
Yeah, what's up? Thursday night. I'm not on the stream usually on Thursday night, but here I am. Billy Briz and Jimmy, what's up?
Bobano!
Great to have you. Congratulations on your successes. I went through the group, and it was just huge day after huge day. It was the best performance we've ever had on NFL Pub Hub by us as a group. I was very proud of everybody, and you cemented your standing. Congratulations on an excellent week.
Oh, it's been an amazing NFL season, up almost 10 units on the year totally, and the fact that it's a quarter unit and half unit betting system that I use, it's been great. That's for sure. And it's nice to have a season like that because I haven't been thrilled with the last couple of years in the NFL where it's been break even or barely winning season. And in one case 3 years ago, it was a losing season and it wasn't really good at all. So, to see you work harder and try to improve yourself in a certain sport. And I've done that and it's been a great season. So hoping to finish it just as strong as it's been so far, my friend.
Well, let's hear your action. We have kickoff underway. Seattle has the ball. Brandon Lee says y'all are so crazy. Niners going to smoke them tonight. He's got Niners to win and cover the -3 and the over. So we're on the other opposite sides of the total. But here, Bobano, take it away. What's your action and what are you looking for live?
Yeah, I have got a same game parlay. And I don't do a bunch of these, but this to me was a very tough game, and I didn't want to deal with the 3.5 number that we had pregame, and even the total was right around probably where it should be. So I did a Seattle plus 10.5 over 36.5 same game parlay at -120. I feel that's pretty good. I as much as I was all over San Francisco last week, and I was very, very vehement on the Pub Hub on Sunday with you, Jimmy, that I'm laying points with Brock Purdy against Tom Brady. San Francisco is flat out better than Tampa Bay, and they proved that. As much as I was all over them last week, this is a tricky spot.
First time on the road as well.
Purdy's playing through the oblique injury, on the road in a desperate Seattle team. They need this badly to keep their playoff hopes alive. And San Francisco does not have a great track record in Seattle. They've either lost or they've barely won there over the years. So I think I still think San Francisco is better than Seattle. I don't like the way they're defending the run right now. Seattle, it's been horrible. But I think Seattle in this spot at home, backs against the wall, can do enough to remain competitive here. So that's why I decided I don't feel comfortable taking Seattle straight at 3.5. I'll get them up to 10.5 with the over down to 36.5.
Yeah, no, that action all makes sense to me. That action makes sense to me. Al Woods, if Al Woods was in besides Shelby Harris, I almost pulled the Seahawks. I'm using the Seahawks in the Cappers contest. It's 40 minutes ago I went on to pull it. And then I because I find it a pretty difficult week. I only have one side right now. And that's I have 6 bets, and I only have one side, the Jags plus 4.5. And I was like, you know what? I guess I'll keep it.
I'm happy to hear that. Everybody I'm talking to saying the line's cheap on Dallas. The line's cheap on Dallas here after last week. And I'm kind of on your side with that, with the Jaguars.
Also, I got the over 47.5. I know you.
I'm on your side with that.
Yeah. Oh, geez, that was almost a pick. I sent you the link, Bobano, on Twitter.
Okay.
I got 2 overs already. I also have the Chargers team total over, but I have one over that's gone in my direction. That is the Cowboys Jags over. And then I also have the Bears Eagles over, and that's actually dropping a little bit due to the cold weather. And
right.
I don't know if it should be.
I don't think it should be. That's another one. I haven't bet that one yet, but I have it circled. Though I'm not betting a Chicago game under. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, we need you. We need you on NFL Pub Hub. We need the person who's in first. If you can make it. I know you're very busy, but if you can make time for us.
No, I can be there Sunday. Absolutely. Yeah.
It's really fun having you bat lead off week in and week out. And we have a rule about having the leader on. This is a huge play. And no flags?
No flags.
No.
That's just, great pass rush.
No flags.
Bosa and company doing what they've done, for a couple weeks now at least. Can't handle them.
This is my concern for Seattle, though, man. I mean, you don't want to start off the game with Geno Smith throwing the ball 75% of the first drive. Like, you're not going to win the football game like that.
No, you need Walker running. You need you can't have 3rd and longs with Geno. That's when it gets a little slippery. But that was just 2 minutes. I'm very excited. Very excited. I have the under 43 in my pocket. So, and I only bet that at God, I don't know, 6. I only bet that a couple hours ago. It was on my radar the whole time, and I really wanted to know about Al Woods. And then even without Al Woods, I was like, you know what? If the 49ers are going to be able to run the ball and control the clock, does that really hurt the under? I mean, it doesn't. I finally figured that out.
No.
So, this is fun. Thank you for joining us. Thank you all for joining
Everybody
us.
for joining us in the chat too. Yep.
Yeah, shouts to that, man. I know a lot of fantasy league playoffs start this week.
Yeah.
So shouts to everybody in the chat that made it this far, man.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt at all. This is fun. Brandon Great said, should we be betting punts like crazy?
No, I'm not getting in. That's too degenerate of betting for me to be betting on punts.
It used to be something I loved. I do fear the length of drives and for the Niners and them ending with field goals.
Yeah.
But if I had a free bet, I would expect punts. Craig Wood just got here. Anyone on a side? Yeah, we have Brizzy on the Seahawks plus 3.5. We have Boban who cheated the Seahawks up in the same game parlay with the total.
Yeah, I cheated it. Yeah, I cheated.
I mean, minus 120 is not
It's
bad.
the only way I was going to bet this damn game before the game started. Yeah.
Yeah, and O+ says, I love the Jags. Won't be surprised if they win outright. I'm excited. And Chris Rock says Jags at home are different. Yeah, man. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I have, as soon as the Kraken touched my lips, it was crazy. As soon as the Kraken touched my lips, all I could think in my head was, here, Kittle. And I knew it was. I knew as soon as Mike M brought it up during the show today. I was like, don't bring it up. I don't want it in my head. I don't want it in my head all game long. I'm looking forward to the Bobano zone. And
It's everybody knows it now. Kittle. Yeah, we'll do that when he makes a few catches tonight. We'll bring that out. Yeah.
Kittle's got to step up. No Debo, right? So
that's right. Yeah. And plus Purdy. By the way, I got an over 3.5 receptions and a Kittle touchdown parlay, and I've got a Christian McCaffrey receptions, receiving yards, touchdown, same game parlay, which is like plus 450. So we'll be happy if McCaffrey and Kittle are busy tonight.
Parlays is a nice way to cheat the system.
It is. Yeah. Cheat the system or just look for value, depending on which way you want to look at it. Yep.
The Bucks have scored 4 points in the first 4 minutes. Grizzlies are taking this seriously. You know, this is one of the very few times
NBA, yeah.
Very few times that I've been on the side that has, 95+% of the cash. I still had to do it. I was like,
"What is your NBA?" I've got Grizzlies and Rockets. They're only two.
Same here. I got Grizzlies, Rockets.
Yeah?
I got the under 218 in the Grizzlies game. I pulled the under in the Bucks game, but that under is looking great early. And then I had Pelicans first quarter.
I hope everybody listened to me with the Orlando Magic. I'm not just here spitting nonsense. Orlando's a team. You bet on Orlando right now. Every game until things change. Right now, they are a go-with team. They are a bet-on team. That young group is coming together right now. They're all playing great. Bencaro, Bol, go on down the list. They're all playing. The Wagner brothers are both playing great for them.
Bol has handles.
Yeah.
Doesn't it shock you when he makes some moves? I'm like, wait, what? It's fun. I know that we're gonna get used to it with Wembanyama, but the handles that Bol has, like, they freaks me out when he goes through his legs. When he starts looking like a point guard, I'm like, ooh.
It's fun to watch a very young team. They're all babies essentially. These guys. That's essentially what they are. Orlando. They're just getting used to the NBA. It's fun to watch them start to mature, grow up, and start to play better. And they are right now. Like the last 6 games, it's like been a different Magic team.
Wow, that's not a first down.
Yeah, they actually look like they give a fuck about playing basketball.
Yeah,
that is not a first down.
That's when the line stops, though, Dennis Garcia. Orlando's not winning division.
Yeah, it's going to be too early to.
I love Dennis. He's so much fun to cap with. I love him. I love that he goes for these big scores, and he's really fun.
That's going to be too. You're too deep in your own territory to punt, and it's too early, or to go for it, and it's too early in the game.
Yeah, shout out to Wham Bam. Wham was the one that put me originally on the Magic team total over for the season.
Yep.
And then with all the injuries off the start, you must have thought, I'm in trouble. But
no, man, I actually had a weird day, man. One of the last days of NBA preseason, I think I was there for the Monday Night Football game, Broncos and Chargers, and I laid a pretty large bet on the Orlando Magic to win a preseason basketball game, and boy, did they do the fucking job. They're like plus 5.5 and have been in love with Orlando Magic ever since.
Oh, man. Cole Anthony didn't ruin it in his Timberlands?
No, I'm gonna call Anthony Truther, man. I like the kid.
Jesus,
I don't
I see.
think he's
Greg,
that good.
even his dad was like, "Oh God, that was the worst dunk off." I just,
He shouldn't have been there from the start.
Yeah, but the fucking Tims, man, he's ruining the product placement. I'm not gonna wear Timberlands. I don't care if they ever come back in. Fuck
I mean,
that.
have you
All
ever
I
seen
think
my
of.
guy Pat Connaughton in the slam dunk competition? Talk about bad performances.
And Dennis bet Orlando to win the division 2 hours ago. It's hilarious. I love it. All right, so let's take a look at the live situation here. The live total down to 40.5. You know, I like, you know, offense can come in a hurry. We know it can come in bunches, but my fear was it starting out like this. I was like, let's not sit here and pretend that you're going to get a better number on the under if the under's the right play.
Yep.
So I knew I wanted to get in. So happy I have the under 43, regardless of it cashing, because I'd be pissed off right now. All right. By the way, Bobano, I had the first half under in Lehigh, Wisconsin. I always thought Wisconsin could come in a little lazy. And to lose that by a half point with Wisconsin scoring 31 points in the first half made me like I had to walk it off and because
What was the score of the first half?
There's nothing I have to walk off because I've seen everything. That's just whatever. If it's a really bad beat, I actually can shrug it off.
Lehigh 32, Wisconsin 31.
That is annoying though. That is annoying. Yeah.
The reason why it upset me really was because my plan was to bet Lehigh first half, and I was like, you know what? Let's just do this safer route.
Take the under instead. Yeah. Wow.
First half under. Just the first half. I think Wisconsin comes in sloppy.
Yep.
Fucking garbage.
My advice to you would be team totals in NCAA basketball seem the best direction to go.
Yeah. I mean, God, you know, this was a funny one. There was over 90%. It was like 46% of tickets and 92% of cash on Lehigh Valley. I should have just trusted
how big of a scale is that? I mean, was that
it
like
was
the most bet on NCAA game?
Yeah, it was the most game. Yeah, bet on game. There was 3,000 tickets in that. And you don't trust that stuff with the small sample size. It just sort of leads you in a direction. But
it's nice to know.
And I was already there with Lehigh. We were already after Wisconsin wins. You know, was it Purdue or Iowa? Was it Iowa? In Iowa, as 4-point dogs. I was like, God, Wisconsin's gonna come in sloppy.
Yeah.
But Craig, I was on UAB first half, so I got fortunate to get that last night. But all right, here we go. 2nd and 10 here. Yeah, tick tock, Ronnie Lofton. I love it.
Nowhere to go. Might get
defense
still
is
can't
all
get anywhere.
over him.
Yeah.
I'm loving what I'm seeing.
They have themselves a defense now, the 49ers. Yeah.
You make it sound like they didn't before.
No, they did. They had those games where they were getting ripped apart. Kansas City, but
won
Kansas
that
City
Chiefs game. That Chiefs game, they were number 1 defense going into it. But that blew our mind.
The Chiefs don't count.
What do you think of Chiefs Texans, Brizzy?
I mean, do the Chiefs care?
Exactly. In Houston, big.
I ain't laying that with Kansas City. Kansas City with Mahomes as a favorite of that size is like 6-12 their last 18.
I wonder, like, what's the percentage of spreads of like 14 points or higher with the underdog cashing the spread? I feel like that's really high this year.
Well, we did the numbers on our show with 17 before the Cowboys game. We did the last 25 games, and the 17-point favorite against the spread was over the last 25 games was 10-15, 10 wins, 10 covers, 15 losses, and
doesn't feel like it though.
They were 24-1 straight up.
Damn, it doesn't feel like it though at all.
Punt for Seattle.
Perfect. Nuke saying double-digit road faves are not good.
No.
I mean, they're double-digit road favorites for a reason.
Mike says he will not be watching that game for sure. Oh, by the way, just quickly, Pub Sports Radio Circa Millions ticket. Let me just pull it up here. It does have. Oh, it's not. No, we're not involved in this one.
No.
We have the Bills -7. That was our number one voted bet. Ravens +2. I think it's +2.5. Vikings -3.5, which I did not support. The Lions at a pick'em. Very dangerous. And Bengals -3.5. We had 4 teams tie at 48%. And so it was Lions and Bengals won the second vote. And Jacksonville and Carolina got knocked out.
I like that Jags bet this week, though. Good spot for them.
Birdie got it at 6. I got it at 4.5. It's 3.5 in all the contests.
I think now knowing that, though, I think I'm going to hit the over. I think the over is the safest route. I could see some points being scored.
Dallas is now with Dak, and they've got the weapons back, and they're transitioning more again to an over team. And the defense, when Micah Parsons is neutralized, the rest of the defense is okay. It's not great. He makes their defense great. That linebacking core is okay. That secondary is okay. It's not great. And Diggs is a gambler in the terms of he goes for the football, and half the times he misses and gets burned in coverage. So to me, Micah Parsons carries that defense to being good to great. And when he's neutralized, that's an average defense. Honestly, that's what I think of Dallas's defense.
I would agree. I mean, last 3 games for both teams have both went over, and it's hovering right around the same exact odds. So, I mean, I'll keep that in my back pocket for the weekend because, we're about to go.
That's the way I see it. I mean, I don't love their linebackers. I don't love their secondary. And Diggs is supposed to be this great cornerback, and he can be very good at times. And I've also seen him, like I say, he tries to cheat in terms of, go for the football, break on the route, and he gets scorched that way in coverage.
I mean, who's he going to really
play cornerback?
Who's he really going to shadow in this game? Kurt?
Yeah. Probably. Nasty Nate says, what are we hoping here to get in live? I guess you'd be hoping for the 49ers to get a touchdown.
I don't know, Nasty Nate. This is a feel-out process because this was the negative part of how I thought this game could go. Very slow in the beginning.
Well, there you got your first McCaffrey reception.
No, that's the second one. He got the. I thought he got
one last drive.
Oh, really? Okay.
Got the catch.
You only need 5 to cash, right?
Yeah, I thought that was a better route to go than the yards, but you know how that goes. I mean, sometimes the yards cash before the receptions, and then the receptions. You never know how that goes with the running backs. I feel like that's the downfall of my prop game this year is running back reception props.
Oh, look.
Here goes McCaffrey. Look out.
Oh, everybody. You imagine how many people are cheering right now with the McCaffrey props.
I have McCaffrey receiving yards, receptions, touchdown parlay, rushing yards, receptions, receiving yards, touchdown parlay, and a rushing and receiving yards plus touchdown parlay. So it's run CMC all the time for me tonight.
That's going to be wide open all game, man. Al Woods is the run stopper. I love it.
Yeah. That's the one fear. That's the biggest fear I had about Seattle endorsing them in the game, even though there's such a big spot advantage for them playing this game at home on a short week, is that they cannot stop the run.
It's crazy what they've been allowing.
Yeah.
In the last 5 weeks, every team's gone over 122 yards against them. Yep. 2 of the last 3 teams have gone over 200 yards against them.
And I find their run blocking, San Francisco, has gotten significantly better the last couple of weeks. Almost like Shanahan brought in McCaffrey and said, we're going to work at being the best run blocking football team we can be offensively.
Leonard Porsche Jr. in the house. What up, my man? Sorry I haven't got back to that Twitter message. I'll hit that tonight, man. It's been it's just such a busy time. Who's that down?
I think one of the Seattle defensive linemen.
Oh, you guys are lucky it's not Shelby Harris. I see him standing up. Man, this is such an exciting time for sports.
Yep. Bowl games are going to start tomorrow. Looking forward to that. College basketball's going, NBA's going, NFL is down the home stretch, NHL, everything's going.
Oh, it's nice.
That's the UFC, man, going into a hiatus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
UFC's on a break now till January. Yeah.
It's a sad time. Babano drinking the beer. Cheers, Babano. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Of course. Never failed on
San
that.
Antonio.
This is every night. This is Betcast or not. Every night I've got the pints going.
I don't like to drink and gamble. That's not the smartest.
No.
Oh, all I want to do is drink and gamble.
Yeah.
Dan Kelly. Interesting. The bro throw. I'm interested. I'm looking into it for sure.
I'm gonna take a Instagram video. Would you guys like to say hi for the video? We're gonna post this bad boy right on the let everybody know that we're live. Post a link down on Instagram. If you haven't already, follow Pub Sports Radio on Instagram. We're trying to get some giveaways, ideas. I've been talking to Slaughter about it. So we're trying to build up the social media process because you never know. Twitter might not be here forever.
Yeah, everybody thought Twitter was going to be gone forever a few weeks ago.
What's happening? NFL live bet stream right here on Pub Sports Radio. NFC West Showdown. Niners, Seahawks. Join us now. Get that cash. Bobano.
Let's go. Come on in. Let's make some money. Let's enjoy the game. Let's drink. All that good shit. Let's go. There we go.
That's a good clip, man. That's up there with the Rotunda.
All right. Winnipeg's tied it up. Good.
I was nervous about that game. I stayed off of it, but I got the under 6.5 in Pitt, Florida.
I'm on the Penguins there. 2-1 Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Very comfortable with that score. Then most of my action is later tonight. I do have the Devils on the puck line, which I don't think will end up being a mistake, but it sure could be after. That hurts. Watch this Seahawks run defense just fall apart, man. Oh, God.
So 2nd and 7, and now they lose an interior run stuffer. That's great.
Oof.
Damn it, I hate the Bob Barker says, I'm going against Sam Fran and Kittle in fantasy, so I bet on him. Win-win, right? Oh, well. I mean, that's the way to look at it. It's the way to look at it.
We're getting a full glimpse of with this guy now that he's healthy and he's stayed healthy. What a fucking talent he is, McCaffrey.
Yeah, let's get to the end of the year with him healthy.
Yeah. No, it's almost like we don't want to say anything because this is like a nice long stint he's had now on the field compared to years past.
I feel like the 49ers running game system should help his career long term. I mean, they usually run his own scheme with using multiple backs. So, I mean, it's not like McCaffrey's going to get the same exact amount of work.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense. And Elijah Mitchell is a fucking beast. So.
Jawan Jennings, look at the way he's a nice catch.
I don't
there.
know about Elijah Mitchell though, man. I don't think he's ever going to come back and look the same, man. I'm concerned. There's a high concern with that.
I have no concern. Maybe he's not going to look good this year, but he was a rookie of the year last year for a reason, man. He's a beast.
Okay.
And now he's got McCaffrey, so he's always going to be playing second fiddle and wanting to step up and show that he can be the man. Like I'm a big Mitchell fan.
I was until I drafted him on my fantasy team this year.
Oh, wow. Every time McCaffrey gets tackled, I get nervous, to be honest with you.
He's not the biggest of guys.
Just don't land on him or land on his legs or his arms or anything. Yeah.
I think that's got to be the concern if you're on Kittle props tonight, man. He might be throwing out the blocks tonight, not a lot of routes.
But he does that well.
I mean, for the team perspective, it's great. But for prop bettors, man, it sucks.
Purdy looks good. Another reception for
McCaffrey.
Brizzy.
Run CMC, and he's a great. I mean, not a good. He's a great pass catching running back. He's
best running back pass catcher in the NFL.
Yeah.
Stanton.
Yeah.
Yeah, Troy saying he's on Grizzlies, but only NBA action night. Bulls were a huge letdown.
Oh
Troy was
my
at the game.
God.
Yeah, I had the Bulls last night too.
Dude, I thought I was gonna throw the fuck up, man. Because I mean, we were talking about it on the NBA Pub Hub show. The Knicks posted Christmas Day party. Brunson's in the boot. Oh man, and he ends up hitting the game.
The Bulls fucked up. Yeah. And I kind of thought the Knicks had a shot in that game, plus the points there. And
I'm being pretty bad with both
stayed
those
off
teams
it,
this
though.
year, to be honest with you.
I'm not going to complain. I had a sweep last night, so I shouldn't complain too much. I had the Clippers, I had the Magic, I had the Pistons and the Hornets over, the Blazers and the Spurs over, which flew over the total. Yeah. And then
I'll give you a lot of credit. You've been taking the points, and a lot of those times that you're taking the points, they're cashing out, right? Money line.
Yeah, they are. Orlando was the best bet. That was really no sweat. I mean, Atlanta made it kind of interesting at one point in the third quarter, but it was.
Oh, what a thing of beauty!
Wow.
Oh my good God!
Touchdown. Here, Kittle.
That was
touchdown, George Kittle. Now give me 3 more catches. We get the Kittle prop.
Jimmy G can't make that look so good.
Yeah.
He pretty completely faked the entire defense out with those passes.
Yep.
Where's the Kittle first touchdown prop, guys?
Wow. How about
that? That had to be some good plus money.
That was fucking gorgeous.
I had to do it with him scoring a touchdown. I mean, that is just, they couldn't not do that voice.
I love it, Earl. Let's get that home for you, baby. I got him from the beginning of the year, Division, NFC, and Super Bowl. That was spectacular.
That was, yep. Well done. Yep, well done.
I thought the first fake, I was like, okay, we're going to McCaffrey. Wow. That was beautiful. Shanahan must be just like, oh, goodness.
It's like he gets to play with all his Christmas toys before Christmas. That's what this is.
Yeah. Wow.
Is Jimmy G's job in jeopardy? I mean,
definitely.
He's a free agency. He's hitting free agency after this year.
What the hell do they do if he's got any shot to play in the playoffs? I mean, you
don't play him. You
play Purdy. He looks pretty good.
You play Purdy.
Some coaches, though, the golden rule is you can't lose your job to injury. But I mean, my goodness, if he keeps playing well, how can you make a change?
No, I like Jimmy G at this price point. $7 million a year. I say sign him again. Bring him back. Yeah, man. $7 million. 7.
Even if Trey Lance comes back.
Oh, you can't have all 3 of these dudes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I feel like you put in Purdy. Purdy's the insurance quarterback. Let Lance go hurt himself, and then we're back to Purdy in and up.
Oh, I'm on Chattanooga plus the points against Middle Tennessee College Hoops. They're up by 9, so we're in good shape.
Yeah, that was a great bet.
Yep.
I got a college game at 10:30, I believe, 10 o'clock or 10:30. Seattle University over Oregon State.
I'm on that too. Wow, how about that's the other side? I only have a couple in college hoops, so it's a short card. But I just have Seattle. I have Santa Clara as well. That's a late game. Santa Clara, Seattle, Chattanooga. Those 3 bets
Pac-12.
today. That's it.
Pac-12 is where it's at for college basketball. But
2-0 on the college basketball net profit yesterday with the 2 dogs and New Mexico State and Long Beach State. They were both right close to the number, but we snuck a cover out with both of them.
I was excited to hear the Long Beach State talk because last year that team was a cash fucking cow, man.
Yeah, I had Long Beach State last night too. I like that spot. I mean, it was a bit of a sweat, but
it's college basketball. It always gets a little sweaty.
Yeah, no, I like that. I love that late night look, man.
Yeah. But we also have to admit when we're wrong, and we had Maryland. Oops.
I was going to be on Maryland until Dabby Cab was heavy on
UCLA.
He was.
I've got
UCLA.
a tough spot here. I'm on McNeese State first half plus 7. This is a fucking sweat, man. They're down 5 with 1:45 left. I believe they have the ball. Yeah, Troy, I had answered that question you had today in the chat. I didn't step up enough, I think, unit size wise in the past. And before I started doing this publicly, I would hammer spots, but because it was my rent and food and everything was on the line. And then when I started, getting paid for content and stuff like that, I started betting more. I started having more action. My quantity increased a lot, and then I started really sticking to the 1 units. And then I realized that about 9-10 months ago that I got to go back to stepping up a little more. But I'm really hesitant to do it. I had 1.5 units on the Niners first half and full game last week, and I put 2.5 units on the Rangers to make the playoffs 48 hours ago.
Yep.
So, but I don't do it enough, I don't think, and but my unit size is pretty simple, Troy, and you'll know I'm not succeeding because it's not moving in the right direction. It's not going down. It went down one time last Christmas, and then I've had the best year I've had in long time. But I'm 200 in NHL and NFL. I'm 150 in NBA, and I was 100 in NCAA football and NCAA basketball. But I moved that up to 150 this year. I had a great college football season with small quantity of action, and then I started out so well in college basketball, so I moved that to 150. So, but those used to be $100, and then baseball is 150. The only 200 is NFL and NHL.
I think that's the best way to go, is have like different unit sizes per the sport, because they erratically, or like the way the scheduling goes and stuff like that. I feel like that's been the best success for me.
Yeah, I agree. John
I'm interested to see, Jimmy, if these same game things work for me tonight, because I think this has got the potential to be such a creative thing to take advantage of. These sprinkle in, if you like a player to dominate, have a matchup edge like a McCaffrey, like a Kittle, put in a rushing yards prop, sprinkle in a touchdown score thing, get a big plus number out of it. I want to see how these do. I'm going to be like a scientist with these the next few weeks.
I would take it a step even further, Babano, and do it for basketball, NBA, man. I feel like that. How many times have you seen somebody miss their player prop at like 3 to 4 points or the hook, and then they end up winning? I feel like like basketball correlates a little bit more better, because if a team's going to win, it's probably because of that said-so player.
Yeah.
The 10.5 was available for me on the Seahawks, and then
McCaffrey.
I needed to wait for this fucking verification, and it dropped to 9.5.
Oh, it's so brutal with the verification and the geo thing in Ontario. Oh, it's terrible. Doesn't work half the time.
What up, Jacqueline? Great to see you. Boston Nick in the house. What up, Nicky? Oh, that sucks. Oh, now it's back 10.5. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the 10.5. If they score here, oh god, it's confirming my location again. How they just did it and I cleared it.
What do you have to do? Sign out, sign back in?
No, but it just confirmed it.
We're hovering on a first quarter casher here, man. We need one more catch from McCaffrey for the reception, baby.
He's got 4 already. It's insane, yeah.
Shouts to the people that took those yards, man.
There's Ayuk
on the sidelines on this one.
Getting involved.
I don't want to do a premature drink, but premature cheers. Here we go. I think he's up. Class.
I'm going to smash this fucking thing. This is such bullshit. It just cleared. It just confirmed my location.
Whew.
Now I need a first down. What's going on? Oh, this is such bullshit. I better get a first down here. I'm in trouble. Is it going to be a first down? Because you guys might be ahead of me.
Here we go. 3rd and 6. There's the fire. There's the catch. The first.
Okay.
Yep. There it is.
Ray McLeod.
How about that, McLeod? Ray.
Little Ray, man. I miss little Ray on the Steelers. I think that's coming back, though. There's a flag.
There must be a flag because it's at 9.5.
Yeah, holding on McGlinchey. Yep.
Oh, this is such it's such bullshit.
Mike is one of their better linemen. I'm shocked. Oh, yeah. Oh, it didn't even really need to do it. There's no way he was getting a Purdy.
Oh my god, this is just so stupid. I guess I'm gonna stop using Bet365 or live action because.
Well, here's the opportunity for Seattle to unleash their pass rush on the young quarterback. 3rd and 16. There's McCaffrey.
Go for it.
5 receptions. Now they're going to punt. 4th and about 9. Or are they?
No, they're just going to draw them off, try and draw them
They
off.
must be trying to draw them. Well, it's 4th and 7. So drawing them offside wouldn't get them a first down.
No, but they're going to still. They did it. It worked.
They did it. It worked. You know what? It worked. They drew the 4th and 2. Now they will go for it.
Yeah.
They will now.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll can't believe it, I'm sure.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh. Come on, man. Keep your discipline. 52. What are you doing, 52?
Fucking idiots.
You got rocks in your head or what? Holy shit. How do you know? How do you have the lack of discipline?
Carlos Rendon to
offside
the
there.
Yankees,
Yeah.
6 years, 162 million. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Wow. So bad.
It'll be the first and last time I'll ever bring up baseball.
It's starting to look like my decision to put Seattle in a plus 10.5 situation. Bad decision.
I still think the 10.5 is live. I should have had it.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's early. They just cannot,
MDR has been fired tonight. Yes, that's exactly what we're saying.
Excuse me.
They're only offering me the 9.5. So where are the Niners now? They're at the what?
They're at the Seattle 42. It'll be 4th and 2 or 41 actually. Yeah.
So then I should not bet it now at 9.5. I should wait. Wait. And if they don't get the first down, obviously that 9.5 may not come again. But I think they'll get the first down. Then they'll be in field goal range. And then we bet it.
Yeah.
I think I keep pressing it just to make sure. I think it's plus 9.5 right now, Troy. I think I can. I would have already bet the 10.5 if I could have, but everything's back. Dan Kelly got a strong play on Phoenix in the second half tonight. So you can also play second half Phoenix team total over and second half Clippers team total under.
What's the injury report for? What's the official injury report for the Suns? Is Booker in, 8 and out, or both of them in or out?
Let me pull it up for you.
I see Zubac out. I don't really care about that too much. Kennard out. Don't care about that.
Booker's in, says Bo Jackson. And Bo's on Suns money line.
Did anybody? You guys bet the Rockets, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck is Udonis Haslem a starting center in the NBA? What the fuck?
How? Yeah, exactly. Isn't that unbelievable? This guy still hasn't retired yet.
What's that, Dad? Dad, is that you?
Oh my god! I thought the Blake Griffin on primetime was bad the other night, but no, it gets worse in Miami.
Oh, the Blake Griffin's hilarious.
He's 42 years old. He's starting today. Yeah, first start in 2 years. His last start was on August the 14th, 2000. It was in the fucking pandemic season. August 14th, they played in the bubble.
That doesn't count because half the team was probably out with COVID.
Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah. Gosh almighty, 42 he is.
Yeah, shout out to Dan Kelly. He said he took Segun over points, rebounds, and assists. Segun's probably like my favorite.
I cashed McNeese State first half.
There you go.
Cheers. I should have been 2-0 in college basketball night. I mean, the fucking how I lose this under 62.5 with 63 points and Wisconsin scores 31 is absolute fucking bullshit. But cheers, Brizzy. Let's get it, Swiss Horton. Ugh. I should. That's just so fucking irritating, man.
Yeah, they're going to punt. Yeah, that's kind of surprising now. They got it to 4th and 2. Now they're going to punt.
I think they're sitting back going, Seattle can't move the ball.
No. Yeah.
Facts, though. I don't blame him, man. Geno Smith, man.
What's the flag for?
Well, it was if the flag's on Seattle, but it was in the air. No, it's on San Francisco.
They'll decline it though, right?
Yep.
Getting the ball at the 20.
Yeah, 5-yard penalty will be applied to the
Oh,
end of the
applied, yeah.
So there'll be a 25-yard line now. Yep.
Nikki, I'm drinking the good old wine, man. The wine
What
was
is that?
the other weekend we're on the UFC stream and I was drinking the wine and I was just cashing bets and
Was it a whopping net of 20 yards on that punt?
That was I'm surprised he did that. Doesn't that feel like a Todd Bowles move?
Yeah. Come on, you're not Todd Bowles. You showed that last week there, Kyle.
Dennis is right. They did all that with the offside, not go for it. That just
You have a chance to really slam this team. You couldn't have gotten 2 yards with McCaffrey in that run game and misdirection and all the different things you can do.
fucking Gino looks like old Gino.
Yeah.
Gino looks like Udonis Haslam.
Yeah. Remember Gino early in the year was looking like, what the hell's happened? This guy, but he also faced some really shitty, banged up, injury-riddled defenses. We do have to remember that about some of those games. When he played New Orleans, they weren't fielding a real NFL defense that week.
Speaking of New Orleans,
Yeah.
Bobano, 92% of the cash is on for the Falcons, and the line's moving towards New Orleans. What's your expectation of Desmond Ridder in the Superdome? Also, there was a tornado or what was it? Something happened in New Orleans, so there's a question whether it'll be full.
Yeah, I'm not laying points with New Orleans. That much I know. It's a matter of do I bet Atlanta? I will say I think Ritter's going to has the chance to be better than some people think. I'm leaning Falcons plus the points, but I haven't made up my mind yet. I definitely am not taking New Orleans.
Man.
I'm very close to moving on the Saints. I'm very, very close to moving on the Saints. Bobano, you only had 2 losses this past week, and you had a ton of bets. 9 bets, I think, at least 9.
Yeah.
And your only 2 losses, you went up against me.
Yeah. Oh, and head to head with you. You mean? Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny that worked. I was
right.
Because you were cashing everything else.
Except the 2 that it was. Which ones were we on opposite sides? I don't know if we were. We were.
We had 2. I have it here in my notes because I get nervous. Like I was not comfortable being on the other side. Let me pull it up here. Yeah, it was.
Cool.
I can actually easily for you. I was on the Ravens. You were on the Steelers.
Oh, okay. That's definitely one of them. Yeah.
And then I had the under in the Dolphins Chargers game. You had the over. Every other bet you had cashed, but I know that you don't care about the cash side of things, and I respect that enormously.
Right.
But you have 92% of the cash on the Falcons, and it moves a half point further towards Lions. To me, that's saying that the books are opening their arms to as much Falcons cash as they can.
Yeah, come on in and get it. Oh, that was a penalty, 15-yard penalty on Seattle. Wow, definitely punting now. Yeah, that's interesting. The way that line is going, that there's big bets on New Orleans.
No, it's all on the Falcons.
Do we know? Yeah. Do we know who's going to be at quarterback again for the Saints? Going to be friggin' Dalton again?
What's wrong with Andy? Uncle Andy's all right.
It has to be Andy. We've got no sign that it's not going to be Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
Andy might not lead you to a Super Bowl, but I mean, it's better than your starting quarterback stealing crab legs out of the local grocery store.
Troy says it's similar spot in the Giants game. Tickets money on the Giants line hasn't moved a bit. There's a couple I find this week difficult, quite difficult.
But they are off a bye, aren't they, the Saints?
Saints are off a bye, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this has to be the most difficult week of the year, man.
Yeah.
With the first week of Saturday games and stuff like that.
I want to bet the Saints, but I would like a little push in the right direction from you guys, and Bobano's not giving.
I don't want to say I want to bet Atlanta, but I could only bet Atlanta because I
hear you.
That's where I'm at there.
So Dennis Allen off of a bye, you're just disappointed in the job he's done?
Very disappointed, actually. Very. It's not just a little bit. Very disappointed. I expected a little bit better than this. They don't look prepared half the time. There's a couple games there they blew it late that they could have won. Ugly. miss Sean Payton's offensive mind because the offense hasn't been anywhere close to that level of execution, crispness, creativity, all that.
Pete's with me. Brooklyn Funk Project says, I like the Saints side this week. Too much drama in Atlanta. Bama Boy saying I'm a Saints fan and won't touch them.
If this game was in Atlanta and the Saints were like 4-point dogs, that's different. Then I'd be actually a little more interested in the Saints. And the one thing,
no, sorry, I'm interrupting you. Keep going, Ben.
I read a stat too that NFC South, or I think it was NFC South specifically, NFC South divisional underdogs this year are like 8-1 or 9-1 ATS, and that would point to Atlanta as well. But it was a damn good statistic, ATS, for NFC South division game underdogs this year.
That's crazy.
We have the Saints 11th in yards passing. They are 11th in yards allowed. Those are pretty impressive stats.
Actually, their profile's not that bad statistically. You're right. It's been penalties. It's been turnovers. The usual shit that usually dooms a good statistical team. Yep.
When you look at the turnovers, they're minus 12 in the turnover differential. I find that there's got to be some fluke in that. I mean, it's not all fluke, but
Gosh, look at this hard running by McCaffrey. My goodness, just won't go down.
It makes me nervous. So, yeah, the more we talk about it, the more I think I'm going to pull the trigger. But
so what have I got? I'm going to unveil my short. Well,
let's do that halftime.
I got that from fucking Teddy Covers, that term, short list, and it's stuck with me.
I'm doing the Teddy Covers show tomorrow. Look forward to doing it.
Which show is that? He's got a million of them.
His show on Sirius.
Oh, really? Good for you.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, that's good. He didn't forget about you. I like that. Well, I know he's doing his Wager Talk Today stuff, and that's because, remember, he was on Jimmy the Bag show for a while there, and we had him on here every week. I think he was on. Yep.
Yeah, he was a college football cover.
Yeah. Yeah. I owe a lot to that man. I really do.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Mike M. Mike M says the Habs are on the board.
About time. He took you to the damn third period to score against that defense, that Anaheim team.
Are on the board.
La plus grande franchise dans la histoire du hockey.
What an ass clown that guy is, man. Yeah, nice work.
Oh, what a save Shesterkin just made. Oh, my gosh, he robbed someone for the Leafs just now.
What's the score?
2-1 Rangers.
Oh, God, I'd love it if they could win that game.
Yeah, it's like people all of a sudden. That's the thing. The perception changed ridiculously. Are they flawed, the Rangers? They are. All right. They're not perfect. They've got issues. They had issues last year. There are people that said they gave up way too much defensively last year, but Shesterkin bailed them out too much. But they're not as bad as they were during that bad run they had either. Like, all of a sudden, people are saying they're a garbage hockey team, which is ridiculous. People were saying that about the Rangers just during that losing streak.
Dennis Garcia's made me a lot of money on NHL futures. He turned my season around really with the Flames to win the division last year. He got that. He gave it out at plus 275. I think I was a little late. I think I got like plus 235 or plus 445. And there's Nuke Worker talking about Dave Malinsky, and great guy he is. I didn't get a chance to spend much time with him. I know you did, Bobana.
Yeah, I still, to this day, every time I think of Dave Malinsky, I think of what if. Because right now in this great era with sports betting becoming so popular and so mainstream, what a great voice he would have been, to everybody.
Can you tell the cappers who don't really know about his life, not about his death, but about his life? And because there are a lot of cappers that don't know the greatness of Dave Malinsky.
No, Dave Malinsky's been he was doing. He's been handicapping since the 70s, 80s. That's how long it's been. He did radio in the 90s. He did Randall the Handle and Steve Rapp, and he was with those guys every week in Toronto radio on Inside the Lines, Fan 590, and all the net sports stations simulcast that show on Sunday mornings across Canada. He'd be on that. He's been doing different. He was starting to do more video and more podcasting stuff later in his life. He was just, he's one of those guys that just could tell and his writing ability was incredible. He would write articles and it was like poetry. Like really, he'd give you incredible insight and, concepts about betting, and he put it into like poetry in his writing. It was just incredible. He's a genius man in terms of sports betting and being able, and he was obviously eloquent whenever he spoke. There's no question. He was one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, always willing to take time to say hello to you. And then, all of a sudden, and he loved to get away from, everybody needs their downtime away from sports betting. He loved going on the mountains.
He was this,
Yep.
So I don't mean to interrupt, but I just got it in and it switched. I got Seahawks plus 9.5.
There you go. And they have to punt now, the Niners. Yeah.
Yeah. And then just moved to 7.5. I'm surprised it twirled and I got it. But back to Malinsky, he was a very, he was intelligent and articulate, and he made our industry look good. That I think that was the one thing that he made you be proud that you were handicapping and scorecasting, because if he's doing it, if an intellect like Dave is doing it and spends his whole life doing it, then I feel good doing it too. Because in the time when Dave was doing it, it was in the fucking corners, in the dark corners of society. You had to not tell people that you had to keep your gambling sort of quiet, because it was frowned upon.
It was looked as evil back then. Sure was. Yeah.
Yeah, but if an intellect like Dave was involved, that's when you knew you were in the right place and made you feel proud about.
He really went a long way to legitimize an industry that was viewed upon as very crooked, very shady. People, scamming people. That was a really big issue, especially back in the day when it was those telephone hotlines. And Dave Malinsky legitimized sports betting and made it, something that people could say, hey, maybe this is legit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you young guys don't know how good you got it. I didn't read that article though, Vibe. Jimmy Gomez says, he says, I don't like learning about old school greats like this. Someone should post the names of the OG cappers in the game you'd like to know. Damon Santori says he misses Bebsy. The reason why we had Bebsy for that year was because there was the pandemic. He's top 5 working comedians in the country. So he's working every weekend, and he, especially this time of year, like it's corporate season, he's getting paid boatloads because he can work clean. So he's doing like huge shows for huge industries and making enormous amounts of money. And so it wouldn't have worked. We couldn't have kept Bebsy at this point, but it was fun that we had him. And he wants to be more involved with what we're doing. He's just busy dude,
A busy guy, yeah. It's like that. What he was doing with Pub Sports Radio was extra, comedian and working club to club for the stand-up gigs. That was his main hustle. Yeah.
Well, they shut. That's the thing. Like there was always this idea. It's sort of a number that doesn't make sense, but they always told us that you got to get out of the clubs by 38 years old. The clubs are a young man's game, and it's a tough life in the clubs. Now's the time when you need to be working corporates and making shitloads of money. If you can fill a club because your name is on the marquee, that's totally different. But like up here in Canada, Yuck Yuck sold Yuck Yucks. They didn't sell the individual comedian. That was a plan by the company so that they could put whoever the fuck they wanted in there, and that you would come and the show would be sold out. You need to, if you can sell out the venue because your name's on the marquee, it's different. But the main thing was to get into the lucrative corporate market, and then you have to be clean, and that's a tricky thing in itself. But
yeah.
All right, the live Spreads at 8.5. I got in at 9.5. I should have got in at 10.5 about fucking 20 minutes ago, but I had an issue with where I was. Justin Deep saying we need Mike Brenner back. He grew on me. There's a reason why he's not talked about. And I'll leave it at that, But
he's got issues. That's basically what that
there's a reason.
Issues, yeah.
There's some stuff, that went down. So that's all.
Yeah.
Because he had a great energy about him. I agree.
Yeah.
And
we'll never forget pull that trigger. He'd always say that to Pete on the shows. Yeah. Always.
He had a great energy about him.
Yeah.
So you have to think, why does nobody say his name? Or why do people not answer questions when you ask them about the person? It's a big first down there.
They need something here. They got to get something going offensively here. Yep.
This is the drive here for
Yeah.
Seattle.
We got a game if Seattle goes down and even to get some kind of points here. Yeah.
Field goal ideally would. I mean, obviously we all want the touchdown, but small gains, man. We just want the field goal first.
All right. Early first goal, first minute of the game for my Buffalo Sabres. We took
Really?
them as a dog tonight. Yep.
First goal. Wow. I also have the under 6.5 though. I need
Did you take Buffalo too?
Oh yeah, plus 165 all over
wow,
it. So did
excellent.
Gokster. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. No, I just felt good. I just felt something about this here with them tonight. After smoking LA, waking up from their little malaise in that third period with a 6-goal outburst, a little momentum going on the road.
Jerry JB says, "Hey, all any picks for tomorrow's matinee football game?" I guess tomorrow we should start with that. Hey, Bobana? We should start with NCAA football. I know that your video is up.
Jimmy the Bag show. Yeah, betting with the bag tomorrow. Yeah.
Let's just start with NCAA football.
Right. It's Friday. Yeah, absolutely.
We're only going to talk about the Friday games, though. If you want Saturday bowl action, any other bowl action, it's on our homepage.
Yeah, we'll talk Miami O, UAB, and then Troy UTSA. Those are the 2 bowl games tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Jose will also give us his UTSA action.
So we got the 2 bowl games, NHL and college basketball on the show tomorrow. Light slate because the NHL slate's light. The college basketball slate's light.
McDavid scores. Of course, I'm on the Oilers -1. Hyman came back. That's all we needed. Oh, Hyman scored. Okay, whatever. But Hyman was.
I'm on Oilers team total over 3.5 in that game.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got Oilers -1. I got -110 for the -1. As soon as Hyman came back, I was like, okay, they have no depth. They need Zach Hyman so bad.
Yeah. He's such a hard-working player, relentless, like a dog on a fucking bone with the puck.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Grizzlies lead the Bucks 70-41.
Wow.
And I guess that means the under is going to cash, right? But I didn't move on it. But fuck yeah. Yeah, we're on a nice run. I gave like an impassioned fucking speech off the top of this show about a week and a half ago because truly nothing means more to me than succeeding in NHL. Nothing in gambling. And so the fact that I've been on a run since that fucking speech, man. Oh, look at Gino go. That plus 9.5 looking nice, man. I probably should put more than a hundo on it.
That's what he's got to do. Use his damn legs. Why hasn't he been doing that more? He can run still. I know he's a little older, but he's got that in his game.
Fuck my arm.
Mike M said, did I miss the early victory lap? Mike M has Pimp Slap play of the day on the Sabres plus 165. You don't see a lot of plays of the day at that number, plus 165. Because, Dennis, there are precious 49ers, man. Different rules.
Oh, Stars have taken the lead for me. Very good. Dallas. I'm on Dallas. I'm on Pittsburgh. Hang on, Penguins.
I should have been on that under. God, St. Louis, man. You know, watching some of these guys, like watching Ryan O'Reilly fall off here.
Yeah.
You know, it feels good, but Swiss Horton's play of the day, plus 135 yesterday, plus 200 today. You got to track that. You got to track this shit, Swiss. You got to get your average lineup there, man.
It's not all going well in hockey, though. We're going to fall short with Columbus Tampa over. Tarasov's playing nicely. Elliott actually is playing well tonight.
Elliott's what, 1-6 straight?
Yeah. 3.3 goals against, though. So as I said on the show today, 6-1, but his goals against still isn't the best. Playing well tonight, though. They're starting to move the ball here, Seattle. They've got some traction going. They're inside the 25. This is where Gino's got to be careful. No mistakes here if you're him. This is where he's had some issues lately. He's had some bad red zone interceptions the last few weeks.
Fuck, I get it.
We're in good shape here. Live total at 36.5. I'm surprised Seahawks are 6.5. Isn't that crazy? Does that make sense to you?
No, they're saying 49ers are going to score one last before the half.
Yeah.
I'll bet the Seahawks again at 6.5 if it becomes live again for me.
All right, 2nd and 8, Seattle. At the 20, it's the Bobano zone. We got to get to work here. All right, Smith, over the middle, the pass, incomplete. Dangerous throw, and it was broken up. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Look, I just bet the Seahawks again at 6.5. They shouldn't give me this in the red zone, even though it's 3rd and 8. I don't care. I just bet it $100. It's swirl, and I'm in. I think this is a mistake.
We got a lot of 1-goal hockey games right now. Like, everything's pretty tight still.
Bobano, don't you think the enormous amount of goals early in the year is going to give us huge value on under 6.5s?
They're starting to come, and they're starting to percolate a little bit, the unders. Gino, incomplete, way under pressure.
What the fuck, man? Now it's starting to get to me a little bit. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, no, don't let it get you.
Yeah, Flyers have scored. They're up 2-1.
That was a
Penguins
mistake.
have scored. They're up 3-1. Now, nice little breathing room now for me with the Penguins.
I don't think that's being trigger happy, Stimmy. I even kicking the field. This is just too many points. Look, Purdy looked good on that. Is it a surprise that Purdy looks good on the first 15 orchestrated drives from Shanny? I mean, shouldn't be.
They shouldn't. All right, here's the 38-yard try.
All right, we have a bunch of guys on Myers over 1.5 field goals. So there's one, baby.
Yep.
Yeah, Pete, I got 6.5. So I got 9.5 and 6.5. I'm pretty comfortable. Ron Lofton on the we're both on the under 43, loving every minute of it. Why wouldn't you?
Loving every minute of it.
Nate on Kenneth Walker over 6.5 receiving yards. You know what, Nate? That's the type of bet you got to wait all game long. What do you mean? Because you just need one. What do you mean, Dennis? Well, why are you saying that? It's 2-1. Oh, it's 3-1 now, Pittsburgh. Shit. Come on, we're fine.
Yeah.
If they pull the goalie early, they won't keep him pulled after 4-1. Dennis,
don't like a boyfriend talking to his girlfriend or vice versa just now, Jimmy. Come on, why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? Yeah.
Don't put that negativity on me, Dennis.
Don't say that. Yeah, it's a 3-1 with 10 minutes to go. I mean, it's not time to push the panic button for that. Especially the way the Penguins have been defending lately with leads.
Pelicans have scored 4 points in the first 4.5 minutes of the first quarter.
Wow, 3-2 Anaheim. They just pulled ahead at Montreal again.
The Heat are destroying the Rockets. When you guys were telling me that Haslam was starting at center, I thought you were saying, Rockets are going to smash them.
No, that was the man.
We should have known with Haslam in there that Rockets would be in trouble.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the minutes, man, and maybe somebody said to Eric Spoelstra, did you look at the starting lineup tonight? Because Haslam played that first stint of 7 minutes and hasn't subbed back in.
Eric Gordon's playing well with these Rockets. I'm in big trouble. I hope this third quarter there's no points scored. Are the Pelicans going to do something here? At least they're playing some defense. Giannis is not going to play much of the rest of the game, right, for the Bucks. So that under is probably in great shape.
Yeah.
What up, Rob Greer? Nice to see you, man.
I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't try to come back and try to win the game. I mean, they don't play again until Saturday.
Yeah, for the first
Blues
6.
have tied it. Yeah, Blues 1-1.
Fucking Jordan Cairo. Lucas Ryan. He loves his Blues, man. Rob Greer, Irvine, Santa Clara thoughts. I'll let Bobano hit it the hardest, but I will tell you that the market moved towards Santa Clara earlier in the day from 1.5 to 2.5. I'd have to double check, or even 1 to 2.5. They did that while all the money was coming in on Cal Irvine. And we had great cappers in the chat saying Cal Irvine, Cal Irvine. We had Fat win out of Australia. It was spectacular. Give us the Santa Clara team total over. But we had all the Cal Irvine, and all the bets coming in, the money coming in, and the market was moving towards Santa Clara. That was a red flag for me, and so I've stayed off. But Bobano will give you better insight than that.
Yeah, I'm on Santa Clara. I just think it's cheap at home. I don't think this is one of the better Irvine teams. They're usually hallmark is defense. I don't think they've been consistent at that end of the floor, and it's a very good offensive Broncos team they're playing. So I like Santa Clara. They're a short number.
Oh God, Brock, don't throw those passes, man.
A little tougher on the road with a loud environment for the young kid. A little bit tougher than it was last week. Home with Tampa. And Tampa, by the way, was ripped to shreds on defense. That secondary, who Jamel Dean and Murphy Bunting, and there were a bunch of guys in that secondary that were not available last week.
That is such a good defensive player right there, man.
Yeah. But Seattle's playing for their playoff lives right now, so I figured they've got to bring urgency here, Seattle, tonight.
Shit, it's 3-2.
Yeah, Florida. Yeah, 3-2
Fuck,
now.
Dennis. Yep. Now there'll be very little. Now they'll be tight, right?
Yep. 3-1 Tampa. Tampa's just scored 3-1 over the Jackets.
Fuck the sports books. They should have gave me a Brock Purdy fucking rushing yard prop. I would have slammed it. Kid's got legs.
2-0 Sabres. Nice. Power play goal.
God, Colorado. I could not believe that number at plus 165. Like I couldn't. I was like, with the injuries, you take Nate McKinnon and Gabe Landeskog off that ice, and I was like, often people are like, well, they just won 6-0. They feel good about themselves. They're going into Colorado, who they look up and see the banner for the defending Stanley Cup champions. Yeah. You think you're not going to be ready to go?
Of course they are. Yep. Oh, there we go. Good hard running by C-Mac. Run CMC. And he's okay, which I always worry about. Yeah.
Nice, Lucas.
This is turning out to be one of the glorious midseason additions to a football team right now.
Cheshire, what did you have 400 on? That's a big bet. I'm trying to figure out which one you had.
Cheshire Cat is 1 in a million. He's very good though. Cheshire Cat, great guy. Comes on our bet casts for the Ice Guys every month. Look at that, just straight up head. No east-west bullshit. Just right up the gut. Knows you need a yard, gets it. McCaffrey.
Cheshire though, you and Nikki gotta find a middle ground though, man. I don't like.
They do. They gotta find peace. They gotta find peace. Because we're a family.
Yes,
we're a family. It's okay. You don't have to like each other, but we just gotta find peace.
What's tricky Nikki Fish Tank's problem with Cheshire Cat?
I don't know. There
should be no problem. Let's just no problem.
UFC street.
There should be no problem. Just move forward, man.
It's crazy.
Professor Cat. He's a professor, by the way. That's his job.
Both of them were in person. They would probably be taking Jaeger bomb shots and laughing.
He's an educator.
That could be the problem.
Yeah, I'm actually cheering for your under too, Pittsburgh, Florida, because that means Pittsburgh's probably going to win if it stays under.
It kind of all makes sense now. Come on, Purdy.
Houston's putting together a little bit of a comeback.
Oh yeah, it's early.
Muhammad on that under 43.5 with us. I like it.
The under's money, man. Knock on wood.
2-minute warning coming up.
All right, I'm going to pour myself a beverage. I'll be right back. Or get some ice in this. Oh, shit. Sorry. You can tell I'm drunk.
Oh, man. We're going into a TV timeout here. Here we go, man. I'm sweating a little bit here. This is the drive I need to have to come to a halt. What kind of beer are you drinking, Babano? I'm always interested.
Oh, just Labatt Blue. It's I'm on a hiatus from craft beer until next week, and then I'll load up for the holidays.
I've been getting scared about my beer drinking because I feel like as a skinny kid, as you start getting older, it starts going towards the gut, and I don't want to be one of those old guys with the guts all out.
I know what that's about. It's already starting to look that way a little for me. Not like the awful, beer gut, but more than it's ever been before.
And we sit in a chair majority of the day, man. Right. I've been, man. Yep. It's starting to get a little bit concerning for me, but I've lost weight since high school, Billy. It's soda does it. Oh, that could be it. I don't know. Mine's the reverse, Santor. I feel like I had a eating problem for the longest of times. I used to fucking not eat a lot. Got to get those early workouts in. That could be it. That could be it. I could not tell you the last time I picked up a weight.
I haven't eaten. Well, it's been it's probably been years for me. So you're preaching to the choir there.
I think the last time I picked up a weight was when we're all together in San Antonio and everybody got COVID. I went to the gym for like 2 days straight, and I was like, well, if I'm on a treadmill and I'm working out, I mean, I can't get sick. What kind of wine do I drink? I drink red wine. I mean, wine's a good it makes me feel a nice little buzz while still being coherent because I used to be a big drinker. Comes into play real quick. Yeah, man, I'm getting scared about that, man, because I've been single for a little bit now, and I've been letting go, man. I've been letting go, been comfortable.
Yeah, Rangers into the empty net, so they're going to beat the Leafs. The Leafs are going to get cooled off tonight.
40-ounce beer belly dude says, "What's with a beer gut?" Question mark. That was the play right there, man. We'll take the 4th and 11, but man, it was almost a big pick by Seattle there. Will the real Purdy please stand up? Because maybe he starts wearing off a little bit off the script of plays, but I mean that was a while ago. It feels like
that should have been picked.
That should have been picked in every which way so possible. I thought that was going to be a pick, especially from Diggs too. You see Sherman on the sideline screaming.
Richard Sherman, you would have picked that, right, Sherm? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Sherman's still trying to get a job out there, man.
Yeah. So Seattle's going to get the ball with 2-minute offense opportunity, 148.
Shouts to Gorilla Gambles, man. I haven't seen you in the chat in a while, man, but I always see your stuff on Twitter, man. One of my favorite follows. Deacon Mike. He says, there they are, Urkel and Slick. Oh, man. Deacon Mike's always got something funny to say. Bob Taylor, yeah, that's the downfalls of wine. But, dude, I feel like drink a whole entire bottle of wine to the face and still be coherent. So this is a big drive for a lot of people. I see some people have the 9.5 for Seattle's first half team total. So they would need the touchdown here. 2-minute drive, but Gino. This is when it gets sweaty. Marquise Goodwin, the biggest pussy of them all. I want to go to Olympic trials and not play for the Eagles. Gets the first down.
.30-yard line for the Seahawks here.
Oh, now we're going to run the football with 1 minute and 23 seconds left. Fucking idiots, man.
4-1 Tampa. I think they put one into the empty net, so they're going to seal that game against Columbus.
Love the Rangers winning at home tonight.
Rangers, yep, 3-1 final. Yep, 3-1.
This is why you
Jesus.
don't put fucking bums out there, bro.
Wow.
Gotta be
Look at this.
kidding me.
I gotta walk away.
Oh my good God.
Billy needs a stress release walk right now.
Oh my
Fucking
good
idiots.
God.
We're gonna put Travis Homer out there after we gave him 30 fucking touches last week and he did jack shit with it. And we're just gonna give him the ball. And
Scoopin almost scored down to the 5 with that.
Oh
Yep.
my good God.
Fucking idiots, man.
Dennis says that minus 110 on the Rangers may not be seen again. Dennis, thank you for bringing the playoffs to my attention.
It's just amazing how when they were playing some horrible hockey. They had some horrible losses. They blew the game to Edmonton. They had a loss to San Jose. They had some horrible Arizona. Some really bad team also beat them. But people were just throwing the Rangers in the garbage can like they're total garbage. The season's done. They're not going anywhere, which was nuts.
You are going to see the most conservative offense you've ever seen from the Niners in the second half.
Yeah.
The Seahawks offense can't hurt them. And wow.
Here's the handoff. Here's McCaffrey. Get in that. Get in there. I think he's short, though.
Oh, I thought he was in.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I thought he was in. I thought he got in.
Let's give it to him again. Here. Come on. We need a McCaffrey. Like, we're going to get these McCaffrey fucking parlays are going to hit if he gets one touchdown here. Because he's already got receptions. He's probably going to get that receiving yards as well. You've got Christian McCaffrey. You've got an inch to get. You give that man the football here.
That fucking hurt my action, that fucking fumble. God, what a fucking bomb. God, I was laughing at Brizzy talking about Marquise Goodwin. Marquise Goodwin runs down Jimmy Ward and can't tackle him.
Wow. Yeah, just give it to McCaffrey here. Simple.
There
Touchdown.
you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, look at Dan Kelly's action on Phoenix money line, Booker over 24.5, Booker over 1.5 threes, and Booker over 3.5 assists. Wow, great job. Great job, Bobano. As always.
That's big. Definitely. 3-2 Carolina beats Seattle. Oh, the Kings tied the Bruins in the final minute. Holy shit. 2-2.
You know, they got you lose 6-0 and you sit there for 48 hours. I was nervous to take the Bruins.
Wow. Still 3-2 Penguins. There's 4.5 minutes left in that game. Flyers with the win over the Devils 2-1. Okay, it's officially time to not get panicked, but New Jersey's coming back down to the earth a little bit.
Oh man, Nate, I'm still fine. I still feel fine with my action. In fact, I'll see. I mean, they're not. They're offering me pretty poor payouts. The books think I'm going to lose my action, but I don't mind. I got 100 on each of these bullets. I'll fire again. But I've got the Seahawks plus 9.5, Seahawks plus 6.5 live, and I'm on the under 43 pregame. I thought they were going to offer me more than this, Bobano. I'm curious to see what other books are offering. They're offering me 10.5 at plus 105.
Yeah.
I thought I'd get better than that after the touchdown. Oh,
You're
shit,
right.
I
I
feel
thought
you,
so
Nate.
too. Yeah.
Hey, Nate, you want me to send you the stream, man? Get you in with us.
Costly turnover that was. Holy mackerel. Big time.
Blizzard said
Costly.
Jimmy doing an emotional edge. Yeah. I was dumb enough to take the Seahawks plus 3.5 in the contest. I obviously would never bet them. Don't trust them. But it very easily could have been 7-6 at the half. Homer's a fucking clown. And Nunya, what up? Only 8 more yards for CMC. Oh, smart, Jeff Arp. What up, RP baby? Oh, he's lucky. Lucky he didn't get fucking.
Oh, down. Was that caught?
Yeah, man.
Wow, there you go.
Flag.
Seattle. Well, Seattle's got to try to get some. Is that coming back? It might be. 49ers are pointing. Yeah, offensive pass interference. Yep.
Troy says, whenever you see such consensus on everyone betting the Seahawks, time to look the other way. Look, everybody bet CMC props.
Yeah.
They're all going to cash.
Yep. Like, seriously, it was unbelievable. It's like everybody that was talking about props in this game was talking about McCaffrey. Oh, yeah, the Mitch Marner streak is over.
Good. Although I love him. And I never liked him until this year. Justin Deep, my man, dropping a $9.99 dono. Thank you for that.
Appreciate it. Yep.
We don't use the word lock, Justin Deep. There is no such thing.
No.
No.
I had someone on the Ice Guys yesterday, Austin McElmurray, great, played professional hockey player, just retired after last year. He used the word lock when he gave his best bet. I wanted to strangle him. You don't use that word. Yeah.
You gotta sell it though. You gotta sell the pick a little bit though. You gotta.
Your record speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta throw a little bit of extra confident juice on it, and then when it really cashes, everyone's like, "Man, this guy knew it from the start.
He really knew it. He said it was a lock. He said it was a lock." Yeah.
Oh,
come on, Penguins, hang on here. Hang on for me with Pittsburgh money line. Hang on for the under.
Just don't be the guy that tweets out lock play of the day. That's when it.
But it's not the. I don't mind the lock play. The 100-unit play is like.
Those guys. I got 100 units on it, man. 100-unit casher tonight.
You don't force greatness, Justin Deep, and we're pretty late in the night, man. There's not a lot of games left to drop. You're asking, like, look, Bobano's all over the Sabres at plus 165. They're up 2-0.
Yeah,
I'm sure he
There's
would
not
have
a lot of
given
late
that
action tonight. No,
there's no more NHL games popping off, so he'd have to look to NBA.
No, NCAA basketball, Seattle University against Oregon State tonight, 10 o'clock game.
And maybe let Brizzy take you home if Bobano vouches for it. But
I'll take you home. I'll pay for the drinks too.
yeah. So Brizzy, Justin Brizzy saying Seattle Redhawks. What do you think about that look, Bobano?
Of what was that? Seattle. Oh, the college game. Yeah, I like it. Seattle over. Seattle to win that game. I like it.
Okay.
I like it. I think it's going in the right direction here. The Seattle team, they're very good offensively. I don't know. I don't love Oregon State. They asked them to win games. They've been very mediocre this year. They really haven't been the same since they went to that deep tournament run a couple of years ago. I like Seattle. I think they've got a little firepower there that's going to cause Oregon State some trouble. So punt for Seattle. That's probably going to be the end of the half now.
Yeah, it's always hard to gauge how good Seattle is because their level of competition is always so bad.
Oh, yes.
But they've been playing good basketball this year. I mean, their only loss this year was against Washington.
Penguins into the empty net 4-2, so they're going to win. 50 seconds left.
But they could. 50 seconds left. You don't pull the goalie again, right?
Paul Maurice sometimes, actually most coaches do, but Paul Maurice actually doesn't always do that, especially if the goal happens with less than a minute left to fall behind by 2. See what they do here. 50 seconds left. It's 4-2 Penguins. Yeah.
Tell me they don't pull the goalie again, Bovano, please. Fuck.
I will keep you up to date on that right
Thank
now.
you.
Let's see.
I gotta write my Peter charger.
Okay, face off.
Don't die.
They're keeping Bobrovsky in right now.
Who's got the puck?
Florida does into the offensive zone.
Okay, well,
Stoppage, though, and the face-off's going to be in the Pittsburgh zone.
Oh,
43
no.
seconds. Now are they going to pull him? Let's see.
How much time's left?
43 seconds.
Oh, no.
No, I don't think they are. See, this is Maurice has done this before. When it gets
Thank
to
you,
2
Paul.
goals down with like 50 seconds left, he waves the white flag.
Thank you, Paul.
He's not many coaches do that. A lot of them still pull the goal, like would pull the goalie right away in that situation. He's not doing it.
Thank you, Paul.
And Florida's just cycling the puck around. 20 seconds. Right along the boards. 8 seconds. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you're good. Yep. There we go. Final
Beautiful.
score, 4-2 Pittsburgh.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's go back to this Niners Seahawks spot. The 11.5 was available a second ago, -120. Now it's 10.5 with no VIG. The live total's at 37.5. Do you, Ian Cameron, think that we know the 49ers get the ball off the top, right? We know they're going to have a conservative offense going forward. Do you think the Seahawks can get into this game? Because I think they still can. Because I don't think it takes much to get into this game when you have a total of 37.5.
And I think it's correlated. If you think Seattle's still going to get back into this game, you got to like the over. And if you think San Francisco is just going to dominate and put their foot down, you know what they're going to do with a big lead. Run, kill the clock. And, they're not going to obviously fourth down, go for it. It's out the window. They'll punt at every opportunity and dare Seattle to do something. So if you like Seattle to get back in, it probably correlates with over. If you like San Francisco to maintain this lead or stretch it out, you probably like the under right now. I'm actually on the side of Seattle plus 10.5 and over 36.5. So this could go. I mean, I'm right there with the plus 10.5. They're down 11, and the total's right there as well. So, but I feel like I might grab a San Fran and under, just a hedge situation for me, possibly, just based on where I'm at.
I don't think I'm really chasing anything here. I've got plus 6.5, plus 9.5. I expect them both to cash, really.
And they played a dismal half, Seattle. Dismal. And they had a bad turnover, which led to one of the San Fran touchdowns. Yep.
This could very easily be 7-6. It should be 7-3.
Yep.
So I don't really feel like I'm chasing anything. I'm on the under 43. That'll give me 10 straight in NFL. I don't count my live bets in my tweeted out pregame action or anything like that. Because I went 3-0 on the Monday nighter. I don't feel like I'm chasing anything. But I don't. I agree with you. I probably don't need to come in again. I thought that we'd get better. I really did. I thought we'd get better than even 11.5. So Jeffrey Blue in the house. What up, Jeffrey? My man Pete, aka Brooklyn Funk Project, says I still think Seattle could cover 6.5. Still keep it under. Yeah, I agree with that.
Hoping they covered the 3.5. So I'm with you, my brother.
I like it. Real Deal Prime. They're your Sabres, but they're becoming our Sabres a little bit. They were always Bobano's Sabres, right? He grew up with those guys, man.
Yep.
I love
I've got a little excitement regarding them now. A little something exciting with this team at the moment.
I love them. I love them.
I love watching them play. So one thing, they will frustrate you when they lose, but they don't play dull hockey. They play exciting hockey.
I love Tage.
Yeah.
I love Tage. He's the real deal, man.
He's something else. Yeah. I'm so blessed that we've got him.
Justin, the star is for members. It's $5.99 a month. It's very, very cheap, and we have a whole bunch of things that are coming out. We have a video coming out this week for the perks, they call it, for the members, but it's just basically supporting the channel. You can do that on our YouTube page, and it means a ton to us. So B-Ball, though. I mean, B-Ball says I can see 10 points or less scored in the second half. Let's bring on your next guest. See what he's thinking. Oh. I guess I was gonna bring on a different guest, but if we hear the donkey song, donkey sound, then you know who's coming up next.
Yeah.
But I need to see his face. Where's his face?
We know who that is. Yeah.
I know, but I don't see his face backstage.
I think he's hitting the bong load or something.
Okay, maybe he needs to get a bong load in. But I was not introducing him, and then I heard the donkey sound. I can't bring out my friend after a couple donkey sounds. So I'll wait till I see his face. Oh, let's see. Maybe there's some private. Okay. We're just almost ready. But your next guest, spectacular capper, whom I love working with dearly, coming to us from Houston, Texas. And we love his props. We love his sides. We love his totals. We love it all. Please welcome to the show, LJ from H-Town. LJ, how are you, my man?
What's going on, guys? Jimmy, Billy,
LJ,
Ian. Hey.
Did you take those Texans on Sunday?
No. I didn't. Of course not.
Are you going to take them this Sunday, though?
No. That was the spot to take them, LJ. Your hometown boys right there against Dallas. They were up for that game.
Yeah, that was shocking. Nobody expected him to play like that. Plus, Dallas made
I did.
Yeah. Oh, you did? You took the points?
I took them.
Wow.
And they're the one bet I didn't use on, because I can't go with every single bet I make on the Pub Hub. But that was the one of them I made. Yep.
Wow. Hey, kudos to you. I wouldn't expected it, but
never trust the Dallas Cowboys laying 17. I don't care who they're playing.
Hey,
they always have that way sometimes of just playing down at times. Yep.
Duly noted.
Yep.
Duly noted. But yeah, I had to stop off at the Rockets game for quarter or so.
Yeah, we got to get them going now. Come on, Rockets. Hopefully the Heat, peter out. The Heat, the Heat dies down now in the second half with the back-to-back.
It's a 1-point game now.
Yeah, they're down by 1 going into the fourth.
Yeah, good. There you go. Yep.
But my under is very much in jeopardy.
Yeah, I took money. I took the first half. I missed the first half, but I'm on money line as well. So let's see how it goes.
Can the Grizzlies win the West? Can they really win the West, Memphis? They're starting to maybe convince me they might. They could.
Fuck no, man. NBA is going to be a fucked up place if the fucking Grizzlies are in the NBA Finals, man.
I say the conference finals. They can make it to the conference finals.
I won't be watching.
The reason I say that is because who do we trust in the West right now? Phoenix, we know how to flame out in the second round last year. Clippers, I don't know still. Can they stay healthy?
You want to trust Mabano.
Yeah.
Dan Kelly says Pelicans win the West.
Maybe the Warriors. The Warriors are going to come back.
Warriors are the team to beat. I still think they are the team to beat, even with the pathetic road issues, which I can't explain.
What are you looking at live, LJ, right now? We're about to pop off here in the second half.
I just jumped on the
Denver and Pelicans are good calls. They both could do it.
I just jumped on the under.
Yeah.
The under at 37.5?
Yeah. There's not going to be any more points. Well, I'm not touchdowns. I'm sorry. It may be field goals, but they're not going to
flop this year. Mavs haven't been impressive, so I'm not really buying them right now. So that's why I say there's a pathway for the Grizzlies.
B-Ball says, Jimmy, how's your dad feel about the Chargers getting the last wildcard spot? He bets against the Chargers. Well, he doesn't. I guess he slowed down a bit, but he took the Dolphins this past week, and I didn't send it in. I put that shit in my pocket and I cashed it. He doesn't believe in the Chargers defense right now. I'd be interested to hear what he has to say after he sold his tickets to the Dolphins game. He didn't even want to watch that fucking game. I'd have to see what he thinks after. I don't know what to make. But better, what do you think of the display of defense from the Chargers? Was that the Chargers defense getting it right, missing 6 starters, or was that something wrong with the fish?
I honestly think it's more something wrong with Miami's offense because they looked like that against San Francisco as well last week, where all of a sudden Tua's off the mark. They're missing receivers. He's missing receivers. He's just high and wide with a lot of his throws, and he was kind of like that against the Chargers. And the Chargers had half their defense out. They had Derwin James. They had key players on that side of the ball not playing, and Miami couldn't move it against them. I think it's to give the Chargers defense some credit, undermanned playing that well, but a lot of it was Miami. Just 2 weeks in a row, the offense has gone backward big time.
The Sharps seem to be on the fish in Buffalo.
I'm on the Bills first half again. Same bet that I was on last week. That's an easy bet for me to make. They have a good first half at home. They'll certainly, I think, start strong with Miami beating them earlier this year. But the Bills have issues winning games cleanly, finishing games cleanly. And we saw it again with the Jet game last week. They let the Jets hang around there, and they covered on the back door.
Yeah, it's down to 7 now.
Yep.
Armchair.
Weather might be affecting that too.
Armchair, great to see you, my man. LJ, what are your thoughts on Bills Dolphins?
I'm going to take Buffalo because they're undefeated in their division. So, and they play good at home. And this is a meaningful game for them. And the Miami, the offense have looked shaky the past couple of weeks. So I don't expect them to put up any type of points on Buffalo's defense, like, something that we haven't seen in the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, I'm all on Buffalo.
The Jets took Buffalo out, though, right, in New York.
Yeah. And, of course, Miami won that. That was a weird game. It really was. That's a game where the Bills actually outgained Miami like 480 to 250 or something.
So, LJ, you mean at home in the division?
No, I think Buffalo's – I guess so, huh? Because the Jets beat them?
Jets and Dolphins.
Dolphins did too, yep.
Oh, okay. Yep. Well, yeah, at home, I guess.
At home, yeah, that's what you meant. Yeah.
Brizzy, what are you thinking for Bills Dolphins?
I'm with the banner. I like the Bills first half. I think that's the way to go. I mean,
perfect ATS at home first half. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that. Damn, why am I drawing a blank? That the chat picked the 5 bets for the weekend or whatever, and the Bills -7 was on there. That is risky, man. I don't know if I'm feeling confident in laying a touchdown with the Bills. I think Babano's got the look, man. First half, get in, get out.
It's definitely going to snow. Definitely going to snow. It's going to be a vibe saying I think it's going to snow. It's going to be snowing for sure.
That's got to negatively affect the Dolphins.
Bertie was saying, and this is a legitimate answer to why the Sharps are on. He's saying that the Sharps or the advanced models or the syndicates are using statistics on the Dolphins throughout the season. It's not the last 3 games, and if you use the season-based stats, they probably shouldn't be this big of a dog. But if you include the weather, the snow, and how bad they've looked on the road the last 2 weeks, then you wouldn't be on them.
Well, dude, a couple of weeks ago, they were playing in 55, and they had fucking heaters on the sideline. I can't imagine what a snowstorm's going to look like.
Yeah, I'm very interested. Let's bring on your next guest. We heard his call. The signal's in. Let's bring him in. We got Boca in this motherfucker, man. Boca Raton. Please welcome to the show, Nikki Fish Tanks. Nikki, what up, my man?
What's poppin', boys? How you doing?
What's up, Nick?
Good, man.
Ian.
Tua was asked, by the way, today about the cold weather and the snow coming to Buffalo Saturday. He says, we'll be fine. It's not going to phase me. I'm just going to go out there, play my game. Well, it phased your fucking team last week. You got heaters on at SoFi Stadium sidelines last week.
Bro, 55-degree weather with fucking heaters, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
You think the SoFi Stadium environment's cold? Wait till you get to Western New York Saturday night. A blizzard.
I thought you were going to say Florida and Boca being cold. I'm like, shit, 70 degrees, which is cold here.
I was shocked about because SoFi, you barely feel the wind. I don't even tell people what the weather is because it could be 55. It does not feel like 55 in there. The wind goes through the top of the stadium. It doesn't hit anybody down low. I couldn't believe that they were using fucking seats.
Billy, check the PC and Jimmy, please. Do me a favor.
Sure. All right.
All right, we got the second half underway. I'll stick around for this drive, then I'll head out.
I'm gonna do a shoey before you go in.
Yep.
This
All
one's
right.
for
Oh, you
you.
got to see this. Yes, I'll definitely. Got to. There we go. That's a good.
Nikki's the only guy I know can drink or brew by his shoe.
There it is.
I don't think I even drink out of my own shoe. They always say a skunk never smells his own scent.
It's not mine either. Papa Dukes. Oh yeah. I haven't done it in a week.
A wide open Kittle. Oh my goodness. Down the sideline. Makes a move.
Oh,
Makes
my
another
God.
move. Kittle's gone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown is second of the game. Wow.
You guys were right.
Fuck me, man. I think I'm fucked in fantasy.
Horrible defense by Seattle there. Jeez. Tackle somebody, please, in the open field.
Fucked in fantasy. Fucked in real life. But at least we got Christian McCaffrey.
How about them Flyers? Says
Yes,
Philly
those-
cheesesteak. Nice job, man.
Those damn McCaffrey props are going to cash at least. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's about it.
Wow. That was fast, dude.
Life can come at you quick if you're Seattle. People expect you to suck this year, and you just played so damn good for a little bit more than half the season, and now you're looking like that team that everybody thought was going to be a bottom feeder.
Right.
And I just said it wasn't going to be no more touchdowns.
I don't think the under's in trouble, but it's back at 43.5.
Yeah.
I really don't. I just here, Kittle. I don't think it will. But they are trending towards a blowout, and you guys may have saved me. I also want to bet plus 17.5 on the Seahawks. I just did. I got the Seahawks plus 17.5. I don't care. You know what? Look, I know that there's beef between Cheshire and Nikki or whatever, but we need positivity here. We want to have fun here. We want to have fun tonight. So let's just don't put anything in the chat if it's negative.
No,
you
that's
know,
right.
let's just all focus on the action,
Go.
focus on the betting, and let's have some fun here as a group. So
Let's go. Yeah.
yeah, so
Kumbaya,
Cheshire,
my
Nikki
lord.
squash it. Nikki's not saying
Kumbaya.
anything. He's
Let's
not
go.
typing anything. So Cheshire squash it too. We just want to enjoy each other's company and not worry about anything else. So
Yeah, guys, let's keep the peace.
yeah.
There's
So
no need for that.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out, having some fun.
Hey,
all right. So I just moved on the plus 17.5. I know I was warned against it. But
Almost took that under with the OJ, but it blanked out for me and they scored right away. Should I do it now?
I don't blame you, Jimmy. I think I'm about to take the 17. Do I just be a loser or be a double loser?
Yeah, you
go
beat-
down with the ship, huh?
If we lose 17.5, then we're fucking losing.
I like. What am I supposed to do? I already took the 3.5. I mean, you just have to bet the 17 at this point, right?
Well, now my 43 might be a little bit in jeopardy.
It's at 43.5 currently.
Yeah.
Problem is, I have my over 36.5 with Seattle now, but the 10.5 is now in jeopardy. They're
Oh
down
yeah,
to
you're right.
18 now. They need two
Ooh.
scores
Your 36.5 looks good.
with an offense that hasn't done jack shit so far tonight.
Yeah.
Bless him, stress him. It's Snizzle in the chat, baby.
Izzy.
Snizzle
What up, Schnizzle?
in the
Seahawks
building.
gonna let the ball
There you
fly,
go.
right?
Mitchell, yeah.
Shut the fuck up and throw it against the wall.
Knights up 2-0 on the Blackhawks. Are the Blackhawks just not going to score anymore as well?
Yeah, they just suck. You know, they're
Wait,
actually
wait.
playing.
Let's talk about something more exciting. Who do you think gets Evander Kane, and who do you want to get Evander Kane?
Oh, in the off.
Oh, sorry, Evander Kane, Patrick Kane.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah. Who
Patrick.
do you think gets him first, and then who do you want to get him?
If Buffalo is somehow in the playoff mix, they'd make a run at him.
Their hometown boy.
With the hometown boy, but I think
Would
the
he
Rangers.
want to go there?
Rangers are still the favorite because he wants to be with Panarin. He said it. Panarin's one of my favorite players I've played with in my career, and obviously plays for the Rangers. Rangers have, thoughts of being making a deep playoff run again. Yeah, to me, Rangers are high on that list. Colorado could, but I think it's the Rangers, number one.
Who has? I mean, we have to take a look at the money.
Look at the Bruins.
Well, but the Rangers and the Bruins are up against it. I mean, they're not losing anybody on LITR.
No.
So, Satchay says, "I'll never understand why my Blackhawks gave up Panarin." The Rangers is an interesting fit. I don't know how they do it. They'd have to send money back.
Yeah, they'd have to do some cap finagling, no question. But I've seen it done before.
I was thinking that Pittsburgh should try and figure out how to get him.
That would be something if they got him.
When we talk about our dream, oh wow, Kings beat the Bruins.
Oh, fuck
In a shootout. Yep.
No.
Yep.
I didn't bet it, but fucking shit. Bruins.
God damn.
Was it a home
How
game
about the
too?
teams that got embarrassed Tuesday night? When you're talking about
Oh my God.
Yep.
Damn, I'm about to lose this Sunday.
Hey Jimmy, you want to put that in the back chat for me? The what's it called? Stream?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh my good God.
intercepted.
Flag on interception.
Flag
What's the
though.
flag?
Touchdown.
Oh,
Now,
okay. Whew.
What's the
reading the
flag?
chat.
Roughing the
What is-
passer. Roughing the
Oh,
passer.
okay. Touchdown.
Yep. It's going to come back.
Ooh.
Yep.
Thank you.
Wait, it'll come. Oh, intercept. Okay, rough. Okay, yep. Let's come back. I thought it was the other way around.
Who did it? I want to
Bosa.
see this.
Yep.
It didn't look like it was roughing though. It just looked like they just gave him that flag.
Some of those calls are ridiculous. Too much weight in the quarterback. It's like, what the hell are we doing these days?
Referees know we got the under. That's why.
I did take the 43.5.
That wasn't roughing.
What?
That
was
wasn't
very
roughing at
weak.
all.
Nothing
gotta
bad
be
at
kidding
all.
me.
Wow.
Oh, I can't see it yet. What up, Fallish?
That's the worst call I could possibly imagine.
Oh man. Another flag.
That is absolutely ridiculous. Does anybody think that is roughing the passer?
I haven't seen it
That's
yet.
not. That shouldn't have been
No.
called. I agree. Shouldn't have been.
They're trying to
Well,
say,
apparently they're going to maybe make this reviewable next year. Apparently they're debating the competition committee to make this something you can challenge.
Really?
it
next
should
year.
be.
Yep. Roughing the passer. Yep.
It's cost a lot of games, man.
It's becoming an issue. Nobody
think that's
knows what the fuck is really roughing
Yeah.
the passer and what isn't.
It's like the friggin' UFC this weekend, one of the biggest robberies ever.
Yeah.
Was
Nobody knows
not a
what.
robbery.
Nobody
Was
knows how
not
to
a
judge a
robbery.
fight properly anymore.
How do you
Yeah.
call your damn decision a robbery? Everybody was expecting a finish, and this finish didn't happen, so everybody was
Really,
disappointed.
99.9% of the MMA community, fighters and all said it was a
Because
robbery.
they're fucking haters, Nick. Have you
All
ever
right.
looked-
All right, real quick. His own fans are saying he lost.
have you ever seen an MMA chat be positive before?
No, his own
Honestly.
fans, like his
How
diehard
many
fans.
Bellator streams have we laughed at looking at the chat of people saying the most wild, absurd things? So, dude throws 5 strikes in the third round. He wins a fucking fight. Get the fuck out of here, man. Tell him to fucking fight.
You
We're
know he lost.
not in the wrestling.
Can you drop it in the back, Jimmy, for me? I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Can you drop the stream in the back for me?
Oh yeah, my bad.
you're good.
My bad. I'll send it to your Twitter.
Okay, that's fine.
My
I
bad.
thought you
Sorry,
followed
man.
me on Instagram, and I applied to all the people that wanted to slide in my DM saying, "Oh, you're the guy that said you couldn't bet a fucking ex-drug addict over Patty the Batty." Dude, he won the fight, man. It wasn't
No,
the
he
best
did not.
performance. He won the
Stop with
fight.
that nonsense.
How did he not win the fight?
He didn't even win a round.
That's blasphemy. So the submission in the
Blasphemy.
second round that he almost fucking choked him out. We're just gonna throw that one out the air like it never happened.
Billy.
I think that everybody was expecting a finish. The
Look, even
finish-
Cheshire Cat, who hates me, said Patty lost.
Dude, the
You know,
average
it was-
person-
It really
He did-
pains me that you two are at odds because I like.
But he
both
did
of you.
leave it to. It was questionable. It was questionable because I don't know MMA, and I was watching the fight with my brother-in-law. I was like, holy fuck, did Patty lose that fight? Like I wasn't sure he lost it. I was like, oh my God, did he lose it? Like we're trying to, when it comes to that, when you don't know really, then.
No, I was on stream and I was like, fuck, you guys are fucking
So,
with me, man. Like,
real quick,
I think he
the
cashed.
ref that judged it totally wrong also came from Bellator 24 hours beforehand, who had a 50
great catch. Flag, though.
45 for the guy that lost. He had a guy winning 50-45 every round.
You will not win a co-main event on a fucking pay-per-view throwing 5 significant strikes in the 3rd round in a close fight. Just for that alone, you should fucking lose.
It's football. We should not talk about this. Sorry.
My bad.
It's interesting. I think everybody's interested, and you're getting comments in the chat. Right now, though, just we're still at 43.5, and the Seahawks are down 14.5. But it should be 28-3. But you guys, I think everyone's interested in you guys breaking this down.
I think the more interesting part is the Ariel Helwani interview things about Patty the Batty asking for payment to get an interview. And Ariel Helwani was in blasphemy, and I've had that happen to me before with the Gina Manzani situation.
I hear you, Bill. I had a parlay with Hans and NBO,
and she sends me her OnlyFans link. It says the only way you're getting an interview is if you sign up for my OnlyFans. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
You know my parlay, Daddy, and I was like, I don't deserve this money. Like, I don't deserve this money.
Hey, did you tell her like that, Billy? You told her like that?
I told. Not only did that happen, I came at her boyfriend, who's also a UFC fighter, and man, that shit blew up all over my Instagram and Twitter. And man, fuck you, Tim Elliott. Fuck you, Gina Manzani. Both of you two can go die in a fucking hole, and that's the reason why James Krause is out of sports betting, because you guys are running a fucking scheme.
Oh Lord.
A big shout out to Swiss
Tell
Horton.
us how you really feel, Billy.
Big sack.
Oh my God. Seahawks are
Holy
fucking
shit.
terrible. Oh man.
Shithawks again.
Let's just give a quick shout out to Swiss Horton. It's Mr. Gokster's favorite name in the game.
Swiss
and
Horton.
The dono sponsored by Swiss Chalet and Tim Hortons, Canada's finest establishment. Hit the bookies and hit the Swiss. And
Swiss Horton. You know what's funny? Swiss Chalet and Tim Hortons are together at all those fucking truck stops.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's funny, dude. He's funny, dude. We got C-Mac in the house. What up, C-Mac?
C-Mac
with the back.
Connor Mac, yep.
C-Mac was a very good man. I'm flying to Victoria on Monday, so he made the trade with me for the Thursday nighter. And
what is the Monday night game? Oh yeah, Rams and Packers.
I like this game. I'm about to move on the under, and I even have interest in the Packers. I've already moved on the Packers team total under, but I kind of want the full game under. And you know me and unders, like I want to
be honest. Baker was rough till that magical ending. Let's be honest, yeah.
But I love seeing games where nothing happens. I just sit here and fucking booze.
All right, there's a big field goal for them. Make it at least 15
no, that's what
point
it's
game.
come to. That's what
It is though, man. 21-6 made it though.
Oh, no. I've never seen Bobano excited about a field goal in my life.
Well, I've got 36.5. I'm 10 away from that. And I've got the plus of 10.5. So at least now they only need a touchdown. They don't need 2
Big
scores.
field goal right here.
Big field goal.
Big field goal.
Big field goal indeed. All right, I'm out of here, guys.
It's a 21-3 football game.
Yeah.
Big field
Out here, Ian?
I'm out of here for now, but I'll be back tomorrow morning. We've got betting with the bag tomorrow, 11 a.m. I will be there.
We do. We're going to start with college football because we got a 12 o'clock banger, and it's not Elon versus Presbyterian.
No,
We
thank
got
goodness.
we got an afternoon banger. Bobano off a huge NFL pub hub too, strengthening his lead atop the leaderboard. We do have a trophy set for each year's champion. Ragu last year, it looks like. And also I have all the exact, so in the trophy engraving, it'll have your win, loss, and unit, and how much you're up.
That's
so
cool.
we'll know who's been the greatest champion of all champions and all that stuff. I love celebrating this shit, and it's part of the transparency and accountability of our channel.
Yeah.
But great stuff, Bobano, and thank you for sharing your hard work with us, man.
That one last cheers for the road to Jimmy, to Billy Briz, to LJ from H-Town, Nikki Fish Tanks, everybody in the chat. Good luck the rest of the night. Salute. Pub Sports Radio. Many more.
Better, brother.
Yeah, Alex, this has not been the best betting.
See you, boys.
Get it, man. There's the bread man in the house.
Get another beer.
Bread man in the house. Okay, I can't believe Bobano called that a big field goal. The team's down 21-3, but I know he needs to cash his correlated parlay. Bob Taylor saying Jimmy talking about Bobano's unit. Yeah.
Craig says, I'm a dumb American. Didn't realize that Swiss was not a mansion on the mountain. Feel like a dipshit after Googling.
I could keep talking about it, Bob Taylor, if you want. You should see his pubes slicked back.
Whoa.
You guys want it?
I can imagine that. You got he gels his pubes.
Do you want more? You let me know.
Bobby T.
I'll tell you more. I'll talk more. C-Mac says Ramon is a great guy. He messaged me earlier, going to meet up with him next week. I love that Ramon moved to Vegas. It's fucking dope.
Who did?
Ramon Scott. He's been a cat.
Really?
Yeah, he supported me since fucking day one. And,
Ramon's cool as hell.
Yeah.
He was on here, maybe a couple months ago, I want to say Ramon was it?
He was live with you guys?
I thought he was live on here once. But he, bald head, right?
Yeah, no, I've seen him live before, but I haven't seen him in a minute.
This is hard.
Yep. It's cool.
And another God, that taste is hard.
Okay, we got the live spread. You're retiring to his coffin. That's great. Retiring to his coffin.
There you go.
Man. Don't we have such a fucking fun group of cappers? They're so interesting. I find Bobano so interesting. The first time I got to run with Bobano, I got to run with him in Costa Rica when I first came down for the IFBC. But when you drink with him and he starts freestyling like crazy and usually his freestyles aren't as strong as his like set lyrics from songs that he loved. But because there's times when he kind of reminds me of like if you were in the 1920s at a bar and Bobano came and sat beside you, that kind of thing, and he talked to you about what things were like in the betting market, and then when you run with them out at night, you're like, man, this guy is fucking street legal,
Literally. When he went on the and started rapping in San Antonio, I was in awe. I was like, what is going on right now?
He's a lot of fun.
Bobano was striving, man. He was fucked up for like a solid 2 or 3 days straight.
I didn't ban you, so please stop saying that. Yeah, he was awesome. He awesome.
Goes to bed listening to RZA. No, he's remember how sick he was?
With a couple of fucking Jaeger in his hand?
I just kept feeding him. It was 10:30 in the morning. I just kept feeding him crack.
Dude, you were getting him fucked up. I remember I fell asleep in the studio room and I woke up. I was like, damn, Bobano's got fucked up, man, real quick.
Oh, man. It was like because I was sitting right beside him and I could see the pools of sweat.
Yeah,
he had like full
two in between his nose.
Full pools. Here.
Yep.
God,
I asked if he was okay when we were in the back room. It was when a lot of people left. There was only 10 people left on the trip, and we're in the back. I'm like, you all right? He's got a couple. I think at that time it was either Jaeger or Kraken. I'm not sure what it was. He goes, yep, hanging in there. Takes a sip. I'm like, damn.
Oh, he's money in the bank, man. He's fucking.
I'm shocked that nobody said that he had COVID on that plane, though. He looked dead. I was like, won't be standing next to Bobano in the next 24 hours.
Oh God, it was so funny. It was surely a false negative. He was so sick. All right, let's get back to work here. 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Can we get a stop from the green?
Yeah, we do. Sack.
Purdy goes down, baby. Finally.
Definitely, Alex. No, he wants to spit lyrics, man.
Oh yeah,
he wants to badly. The dude, he's got him ready. It's in the tank. He's ready to go.
He's a good stage performer.
He's money. He's money. He just.
You know what is crazy for me? He just has to look at the lyrics for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and he fucking memorizes them. and then puts the phone down. It's freaking crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. I don't know how he has that type of memory.
If you're doing karaoke, I will say, if you're doing karaoke, you gotta know the song prior. You just gotta touch up on a couple of words, man. I'm a karaoke.
Noli knows in the house. Oh, the Niners still get there. God,
Do they?
How bad?
Oh,
How bad is the
God.
Seahawks defense? 3rd and 15, and they run for a first down.
Yeah, they're not even throwing the ball.
These guys are fucking terrible. Noli knows in the house. Noli, we need you on NFL Pub Hub. You're not lost yet. I did message you. We need it.
3rd quarter over was money. God damn it! I should have done that.
Damn, dude, Kittle was about to single-handedly knock me out of this fantasy playoffs, man. Fuck.
It's funny, Oak, that Seahawks plus 3.5 at home. People believed in heavily. I didn't bet it, and so you're obviously not referring to me. I'm sure.
System play, man. System play. Home dogs.
Yeah.
No, I think he's talking himself betting it.
Oh,
no, I don't blame him. I feel like a fucking idiot.
He's not referring to me. I'm on the under 43. But Noli knows. I think we should all lift a glass in the name of Mr. Noli knows.
Cheers.
Cheshire, come on. Can we let this go, man? We just
get it.
You're filling the chat up. It's almost spam at this point. Let's focus on the gambling and the fun, man.
What's the point of doing that?
Yeah, let's just
I've been nice. I don't understand.
It's confusing, but let's just not fill the chat with it. Let's look. We're a team. We're a family. We don't have to like each other, but let's focus on the goods. And for Noli knows, the man making unders great again.
Pinky up, Billy. Yep, pinky up as usual.
Yeah, man. I gotta.
That looked like whiskey to me. I was like, is he really drinking whiskey right now?
I used to back when I used to do the streams in college. I used to get torn up, but nowadays it's just
keeping it classy. Keeping it
a good old bottle of wine. The last.
I do the opposite. Cheers, everybody! Cheers! Mickey and Matt,
American
cheers.
Table wine. If anybody wants a good buzz,
North Ender.
I actually think this is a winery.
He doesn't know how to.
This Seahawks defense has been pitiful. Could they finally give us a stop here? Can we at least cash our 17.5, Brizzy?
No, I think that's dead in the waters, man. I'm rooting. But Purdy is not bad, man. Purdy. I don't want to sound too early, but in my opinion, he's better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
You're gonna need a defensive stop, touchdown, pick. You know what I mean, to get back into that. I think
we don't need shit.
Yeah, 17.5 cash right now.
I thought you had Seattle.
No more scoring is what we would like.
Oh, I thought you said you had team total over Seattle.
No flag.
17.5 winning until we're losing.
Yes, no flag.
Dan says maybe Seattle be a 13th man. Frank got action here. He's got Browns over the Giants, Vikings over the Jets. Let me just go back. Let me go to look at these numbers.
Someone said maybe they need a 13th man. Denzo, man.
Yeah, it's fine. Denzo's money, man. He's hilarious.
Yeah. Been around a while.
I'll give you that, Alex. Jimmy D does have the chemistry with some of the guys there. He always hitting IU deep. Birdie's just thinking and dunking. But I feel like it's very hard to know what the fuck the offense is going to do when Birdie's under center, man. There's not a lot of film on him yet. And what are you going to do? Watch his college film and try to garner something from that? I mean, I don't think there's any merit to his college film from Iowa State.
Franco, can you hit me with that again? I'm just a little confused. Because Giants are 4.5-point dogs. Browns over. Giants -3. I guess, are you taking alternate line? Vikings over.
Is it a teaser?
I don't know. I'm asking him. And then Jets +2 over in the Bears Eagles game. I like that. I'm with you on that. I don't know. I'm confused. Unless you're just trying to fuck me up, which I wouldn't put it past you. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt by caring about your action. Okay, let's go back to live action right now here. Maybe he's just laughing right now, saying,
Why the fuck is Instagram like this on?
Swiss Horton says, Jimmy, after I get my cash from the books all next year, my plan is to open a Swiss Chalet and a Tim Hortons all over Newfoundland. Fuck. You know what? Swiss Horton, the Swiss Chalet, I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, it's the only Swiss Chalet I ever seen packed was in Newfoundland. It was right beside the Yuck Yucks there. I did the grand opening of the Yuck Yucks in St. John's, Newfoundland.
Come on, Chess. Just let it go, man. Please. Just please.
He did, right? He's in the
No, it wasn't unless I'd take Jose to beat Nick's ass. Like, just knock it off, my man.
Oh, he said ass. He said ass, so it's not in our other chat.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
He said ass. It's funny they would cut ass out.
Yeah.
But you know what? Just don't. Just
yeah, I know.
Don't give him any, because the fact that you care about it keeps him dropping.
I don't. It's just like he don't listen to other people saying to knock it off. It's just, come on, dude. We're trying to have fun, make some money, man.
I know, but I like just, you know, I'll give you the best example. The best example I could give, because you know, you guys know me. I've had horrible things said about me my whole life. But to give you guys an example, the very first Super Bowl Costa Rica party, Bet Online put a ton of cash into it, and we got the best penthouse in Jaco Beach, and we brought a bunch of cappers, flew a bunch of cappers down, Morency, a bunch of guys down. We flew them all down, and it was the Eagles Patriots Super Bowl, and here we go. Somebody said the 3-letter homophobic F word about one of the cappers.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Who's the 3-letter F word in the Eagles hat?"
Oof. Okay.
And the capper got very upset. And I was like, who cares? You know, who cares? People are going to call you fucking names, you know? But I didn't say that loud. This is my first year in it. So someone wrote, "Who's the 3-letter F word in the Eagles hat?" And he got very angry, and he banned, and he was like, you know, and he got angry and he banned the person, whatever. Mm-hmm. So everybody in the chat, you know, and everyone watching, we had like, you know, a ton of people watching, whatever. So then we had about 95, you know, over 100 people, I'm not exaggerating, say the same thing. One of the, who's the, you know, in the Eagles hat, and he would ban them. And then he spent the whole fucking Super Bowl banning people who were calling him who's the bag in the Eagles hat, and banning him. You know, and it's just like,
well, that's how toxic it can get if someone, you know, starts to in the chat.
But if you just don't give a fuck, like you know, it's you give it oxygen, you give it gasoline.
Of course, you give someone ammo, they're gonna load the clip.
Viper MB says, "Is Jaco Beach worth it? We're planning a bachelor party there next year." I've had friends do it, and I shouldn't say friends. I actually like not really close friends, but like, you know, people I know do it, and it's all about the season you do it in. We didn't go to Jaco very often. It's, you know, it's a little party beach. The beach isn't very nice. It doesn't set up well for families. It's really rocky, but it's still a good beach. The waves are big, which is still fine. Like, I like it. But if you go in the rainy season, you're simply not going to get time to enjoy the fruits of it. And if you go in the, you know, the winter is the summer, it's the opposite, whatever, then it's very expensive. But I think it's important to spend the money to get the sunshine, because if you go in the rainy season, it's going to start raining at 4:00, and then you guys are shut in.
Yep. That's what happened to me and Danny in South Beach, 2-3 weeks ago. We went to the ESPN bar, and it rained that day. It was a Sunday. And usually that place is just everywhere, girls in bikinis, the whole nine. And because it rained, nobody showed up except for the inside part of the bar, which was cool. They let me do some shoeies there in the bar and whatnot. And but it would have been that much better if it didn't rain. It would have been awesome.
Yeah, so that's the thing. If you plan to do it, like the difference, like for Miami, Nick, I only go to Miami in the storm season,
Summertime
or August.
Yeah,
that's when it's cheapest, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So but in okay. No, I feel you, man. The Seattle backers. No, I hear you, man. And Franco is on the Bears-Jets game over. I'm on it too. The market's moving against us. That makes me a little nervous. But he's just fucking with me, obviously. He's just putting up nonsense. Eagles plus 13.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got it now. I thought he was retracting his thing. Yeah.
No, he's just trying to fuck around. It's all
No,
good,
I feel like I feel like you got to be very, very lighthearted in this industry. You can't take everything to heart.
No,
Plus,
you can't take it.
text
That was the
messages-
reason why I even was going to let Franco have the floor for a second. But he's just, clearly just trying to fuck with us or whatever, which is fine. Because who gives a fuck? Let's take a look at the action right now. We have live action, Niners 11.5, total 37.5. We got to catch. It's stupid that call was made on a hit on the quarterback because it should be 28-3. I mean, we'll take it, but let's see what's going on in other sports here. We have
just cast the
oh
Rockets.
shit! We catch the Rockets.
Just cast it.
There you go.
But, and there's a big but. I lose the under by a fucking point. But you know what I did do? I stayed off the Memphis-Milwaukee under. I stayed off it, and I know a lot of good cappers were on it, but I didn't think this would be the reason that that Memphis would put up 142.
It turned up.
But I have Memphis.
guard game tonight, man.
But then I lose the Pelicans first quarter, and they're up 13 right now, 2.5 minutes in. So 2-2 night in NBA.
Hey, it's all good. You didn't lose.
Yeah, but the 2-2
No,
nights
you
are a little
lose
bit
big,
bittersweet because you feel like you could have laid off of one of those losses.
Yeah.
I feel.
You can't go 500 in this sport. Lose fucking Vig, man. And then I should have gone 2-0 in college, but I love the score in Buffalo, Colorado. That was my first action. I made 3 bets before the show started that I loved. That was Oilers -1, Buffalo plus 165, and the under 6.5 in Colorado. I hope I didn't fuck it up too much with additions. All right.
Let me do a comment real quick. I'm getting in trouble here.
Wow. Dan says, cannot believe I won the Heat under 111.5. They had 111 with 5 minutes left in the game.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Wow. With
Wow.
5 minutes left in the damn. They didn't score a god darn freaking.
I did not think I was catching the 3.5.
What?
I can't believe I lost the under by a fucking point, man.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. That's why they have it.
Well, I lost the fucking 62.5 under at a huge price. In Lehigh, Wisconsin. And that was capped right, but bet wrong, which I just feel like I mentioned too often because there's certain people who are, really good cappers, but not great bettors. People who know the sport so well, but don't bet it right. It's a tricky thing that we're trying to do. UC Irvine up 21-18 early. Seattle, Oregon State about to pop off. McNeese covered first half and full game. I got the first half with them. Southeast Louisiana did not cover. The Sharps were on Nicholls State, and it was very confusing. Nicholls only had one win against a Div 1 team all year, and it was a confusing thing. But Southeast Louisiana Lions lost. Colorado beat up on North Alabama.
Bruins just cost me a $500 parlay.
Oh, I'm sorry, LJ.
Hey, it happens, man. It's always one too many. When you think it's the favorite and it's the for sure, it always loses.
It was a home game too for the Bruins, right?
Yes,
They're great at home.
They're 15-1-1 now at home.
How long was that parlay though?
Unbelievable.
How long was the parlay?
How many did I have on there?
Yeah, how many legs?
8.
8?
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Hey, Cheshire, I'm gonna ask.
We mad at that.
Cheshire, I'm gonna ask one last time, and please, you, a lot of our colleagues like you, and I like you, so I'm gonna ask one final time. If you could focus on capping and gambling and enjoying the moment, and if you can't, then we can't have you here anymore. So I'm going to ask you one final time, and it's up to you now, man. It's up to you. Ball's in your court. Live total right now, we have 39.5. Spread is at 11.5, and it's 3rd and 4. Seattle has the ball on the 35.
I like those. Those are my favorite. My top 3 favorite jerseys in the NFL are those green ones. I really like them for some reason.
Oh, man, I hate those fucking neons, dude. You like hypercolor? You like hypercolor growing up?
Yeah, well, not growing up. Oh shit! I like
right now.
Yeah, I hated Meatloaf growing up, and now I fucking love it. You know?
The singer or the food?
No, both.
That's right. All right.
Oh man. Jimmy, you.
Oh, man. Snap, man.
Too bad Meatloaf died, man. The guy, God, wasn't he phenomenal in Fight Club?
Mm-hmm.
God, he was fucking good, man.
One of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Zion out here playing point guard, pushing it up the court.
I feel like we're watching this high school highlight tape.
Right? They said
was it Van Gundy that was the original coach of the Pelicans when he first got drafted? Van Gundy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
I was going to say Van Gundy used to run Zion Williamson as a point guard, and it was magical. His rookie year.
It takes a special capper to lose a bet on the Pelicans tonight.
Excuse me.
Somehow I was able to do that. I don't even know what's the score now.
I'll be the first one to
81
tell
to 70.
you, even though it's easier to cap a first quarter and there's we have more available information, I don't give a fuck about what anybody says, man. First quarter NBA basketball games are ridiculously unpredictable.
They are.
No, I feel you, but my ROI is really nice on dogs first quarter, and it's really poor on
Full
favorites.
Favorites,
No, it's just really bad. Because we track all the stuff, and I used to put everything into different categories with my spreadsheets, but then when I started capping other cappers, then it was just I just too many spreadsheets, and it started getting confusing, and I just kind of stopped. But I think you can find real legitimate angles. I find it easier to expect something out of a road team than a home team for whatever reason. But clearly, I cannot believe that I'm going to sit here and be a loser on the Pelicans tonight.
It just feels like I've seen a lot of my peers go through first quarters and just end up being on the wrong side of it. I feel like shouts to Dutch Boy Fresh, man. When Dutch usually likes the first quarter, he usually just says, fuck it, I'm just going to take the first half just to be safe. And I do feel him on that. I feel like the first half's a little bit more safer than the first quarter, man. So many weird things happen in NBA first quarters. Unless it's the Mavericks and Luka's playing the whole entire 12 minutes.
Or if it's Memphis and they just turn up.
Hey, Memphis.
Especially at home.
Yeah, Memphis at home is
on Fridays too. They're undefeated on Fridays, 8-0 on Fridays at home.
Is there? I'm not from the Memphis area. Is there something special that they do in there?
I don't know. They just turn up on Fridays. They like the weekend. They home court.
They are that kind of a swag team, aren't they, man?
Bro, they turn up on Fridays. I'm telling you.
That's so fucked up.
That's
though.
the trend.
I do
Ban it.
not want that in my head. I do not want LJ's
Hey.
voice in my head going, they turn up on Fridays, though.
I'm telling you.
fuck, dude.
I'm telling you, they do. The
Do not
numbers
want-
say it.
Do
They
not
put-
want that in my head.
It was just like the Oakland Athletics trend last year. They lost every Friday of an opening series on Fridays. They lost everyone.
Why? I always wonder, why is that the day of the week?
Hey,
Well, Fridays are always wild. I'd like to give a big shout out to Lucas Ryan, who's supported us supported me since I started. He's great NHL capper, great capper all around. He's asking if it's okay to add to the fundraiser for Nate's son. Nate's son, they're trying to raise money for Nate's son's basketball team. They're out of Rhode Island. The Narragansett, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Narragansett Mariners out of Rhode Island. And he's asking if it's cool to support it on Monday. We have 18 days left to support Nate's his son's high school team. So I'll just pop in the chat. If anybody can put something into it, it means a ton to us. And,
You know what? You're right.
Family, our family,
Nate, hit me on Twitter with that link, and I'll drop it in the chat for you.
I just put it in the chat.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah. No, respect for everybody caring about it. And,
Geno Smith cashed 33.5 pass attempts. He has 35.
That's good for you that they're down because he's going to keep throwing the ball, right?
Yeah, they're just going to keep firing away.
Hey, I've already cashed it.
There you go.
Yeah.
I figured it because you can't run on the 49ers.
Oh, I'm so excited about this football team. It's crazy with the third stringer in. Man, but I would like to cash some of these bets right now tonight that we've made live. What do you think, Brizzy? Are you confident or are you concerned? I'm concerned.
This is one of those moments where you start drinking away your sorrows, and you just move on to the next day. I let the people know in the chat. I don't chase often in sports betting. The bet was already placed pre-flop before this result, but we are chasing with Seattle, the other Seattle, the real Seattle. Please stand up.
Oh, I did it all, Leonard. I did it preseason. I took the Niners to win the division, to win the conference, and to win the Super Bowl. Not monster odds. Remember last year, I got them at the right time. I got 33-1 for the conference, 66-1 for the Super Bowl. Like, I actually had legitimate game-changing, not life-changing, 10 or 11 grand for the Super Bowl, but game-changing money on them. I don't have that this year.
I took them when they traded for McCaffrey. I took them to win the NFC plus 500.
I'd have to go back and look what I got at the beginning of the year. All right, can we get the Seahawks to stand tall here? 2nd and 10 at the goal line.
I'm going to run and get some food. I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. All good. Mike M says Jordan Mason time. Yeah, no, I was wrong. I was wrong about maybe. I don't bet player props, but there's still time for Mason because I tell you what, they're not going to risk McCaffrey.
Fuck him. Whew.
North Ender says it's CMC. Oh no, I know you're not Mikey. I would never think that. Has CMC cashed any of his props? I thought we got the touchdown. Are we worried about the rest of them? I thought he was going to catch for all you guys. Because I would not risk him.
I don't know if the yards. I don't want to speak out of character.
Yeah, let's pull it up.
The receiving yards did not cash. What was the rush?
Oh wow! And fucking Gokster's going to cash his. I think he's going to catch his rush yards because Gokster wanted to only focus on the rush yards, and I was like, why not both rush and receiving?
What was the rushing yards at? I thought it was 79 or was it 74? Oh man, drawing blanks.
In my head, it's 73.5, but I could be wrong here. I'll pull up right now. Oh God, what the hell?
How do I check?
Here we go. It was 78.5. Oh, you're right. He needs a 5-yard gain, and I bet you he doesn't get one.
That shit was high, man. When I was looking at that, I was like, I get it. It's a great matchup, but like,
They still have him out there.
me and Mills always get into this conversation about, is it the yards? Is it the receptions? And sometimes, man, more times than not, just go with the receptions, man.
Mike wants to know, did anyone follow my Sabres under 5.5?
Chase, no, I
Don't
mean,
bet
you know
hockey until
I'm on under 6.5, man.
There you go.
I bet a pregame. It's my
He
favorite.
did the alt line at plus odds at 5.5, or did he take it maybe live? Maybe
If
live.
you took it live, I bet you got a huge price on it.
Man.
Because Real Deal Prime, you got a hockey team on your hands, man.
Yes, he does.
I just hate the way Granado's running those young defensemen into the ground, and you know I've said that before. But
Cheshire, you're a college professor? I was gonna say, man, college professor seems like the easiest job compared to like a high school teacher.
well, just because you can sleep with the students.
That and
You know what the deal with little kids
I feel like high
pissing and
school
pooping in the corner.
like babysitters.
I watch some crazy stuff, but I can't say it on here. There's some stuff going on in America that ain't right.
It's another day in America, dude.
Now, 14 to 18-year-old kids should not be, keep it like this. They should not be introduced to toys from an adult adult.
Get him! Why am I cheering for Brock to get hurt? I don't want Brock to get hurt.
These same 14 and 18-year-old girls are out here.
No, it's not. It's just people.
$20 OnlyFans Linktree fucking shit on.
No, I'll show you. All right, I'll tell you after.
We don't want to be showing anything. Let's focus on football here or any other sport. Live in game. Nick wants to show us.
No, I don't. I don't
want to see it. I don't want to see 14-year-old women.
All right, let's focus here.
Kids,
God, Bo Jackson, I'm too drunk for that comment about. Okay, but let's stay focused here. 21-6 is the score. Brizzy, I think we're live.
I think we're in a good spot. I was bitching about chasing, but there's no more bitching coming from me anymore. Can Pete Carroll can Sunshine Pete sunshine on my day, because it's been pretty fucking and nasty in New Jersey.
Hey, I've already given Nuke Worker one shot today, but the guy brings a lot of joy to my life supporting us, and I would like to give a final shot to Nuke. He's bouncing, man. Get your rest, my guy, and big weekend ahead, big day tomorrow. So I love you, Nuke Worker. I love you, Nuke Worker. Harold says they're live stream for Saturday's NFL games. Nope. Final UFC card, and we got a big NCAA game going on. We have just grab it for you. We have after the NCAA Pub Hub, we have the Hoosiers versus the Jayhawks at Allen Fieldhouse. So
Harold Williams, though, if you do tap in on Saturday, we will make you some cash. So don't worry, we might not have the football stream, but we will make you some cash this weekend for the UFC.
I love it. Nuke Worker, I love you, buddy.
There you go, Nuke.
Smith Legacy. I'm only on one bet going into the weekend so far. Tonight and tomorrow are usually the days that I like to do props, because that's when all the props come out on the market for my books.
Joe Ordner just cashed the Jets. Nice job. I'm going to bounce for a second. Keep rolling, Brizzy, my guy, and North Ender. Love you and thank you for the support. Lee Davis, no, I'm not going to finish the ball tonight. I don't want to finish the ball tonight. We got a huge day tomorrow. Brizzy, my bad. I'm about to.
No. I was just saying. Only player I got going into the weekend: Sergey Murazov and Jake Matthews moneyline parlay, 130. Those would be my two favorites on the card. I would not parlay Amir Albazi against Alexandra Costa. I think that line's a little bit too wide. I see a lot of people parlaying Amir Albazi. While I think he wins, dude, Alexandra Costa is not a bum, man. He looked kind of ass on that Dana White Contender Series, the first episode of last season. But Alexandra Costa, I think that could be one of those tricky matchups, man. You always see people coming in on short notice, and it's very hard to prepare for him. And then the main event, I'm taking Sean Strickland. I haven't placed a bet yet, but to be honest with you, I think that line's going to move my direction. I think Sean Strickland's going to be the underdog by the time the fight starts, and I like over in that fight, over 4.5 rounds. I think it's going to be a Sean Strickland decision.
Scott says UFC and college basketball over football. Why exactly don't we have a Saturday horse show then? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, I mean, we already have the NCAA stream. I mean, we pick UFC over NFL on a Saturday. Dude, I remember last year watching the UFC card live with you guys, the fucking NFL playoff game on my other screen. So I don't think we go.
Yeah. Faber says UFC stream is shit. I appreciate that.
You lose hope when you see this is officiated and called so poorly. Mike M, to be honest with you, the officiating stuff with me nowadays, I'm just accustomed to it. It doesn't the only time it bothers me is in basketball. Don't know why. Basketball is a sport that if you call a bad call, it's so noticeable.
Jess, just leave that name, that word you're saying out of there, please. You just can't say that word. That's all. Danzo says it just took the Avalanche plus 1,400 money line.
God bless, brother. God bless. It's the one thing I've been trying to do is pay more attention to all the sports that are going on at the same exact time and try to get more live bets in because my live bet volume has gone down, but my Warzone playing time has gone up.
Yeah, mine too. Mine too.
Oh, I need to put on my new hat. Hold on. I need to put on my new hat.
Get it?
Oh, hey, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to, we have rules about spamming and racism and all this stuff. But we also have a rule that Pete introduced immediately, and it was lying. And lying is tricky. It's tricky lying, but that was like the first rule. I was around Pete for the last 5 years. And I think that Franco now, it barely fits, but it does fit because he's now making stuff up to purposely fuck us up. So, and he can always come in with a new name, but I am blocking Franco from our channel.
Bye, Felicia.
He said
he
can come in with a new name and fuck us up again, but that is if you're lying, that was one of the main things that Pete talked about. Like if you're gonna purposely, fuck people, by and so I'm just gonna
wrong. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'm gonna that because you can say anything bad about me, you can say horrible things about me. You can't be prejudiced, racist, sexist, those things. And Frank had never crossed the line, but tonight he was purposely, lying to mess with us, and that's just not going to help.
No, not going to help capping, not going to help winning.
And he come in with a new name. I don't give a fuck. But LJ, let's see the new wares, man. Ooh, shit! Let's get you full stream for this, man. Oh no, the World Series champs. Oh no!
Oh,
it's a nice hat, man. It's a really good-looking cap, dude. I hate it. You're muted though, my man. Let's get you.
Oh, it's only right.
The Phillies should have won.
No,
it's a beautiful hat, but I don't like it.
No, don't hate. Don't hate.
It's a beautiful hat, but I don't like it, man.
The champs are here. The champs.
I hate that.
No, we didn't cheat. We didn't cheat this year, buddy. It was straight pitching this year, buddy.
They haven't found out yet, but they're fucking cheaters.
Hey, it ain't cheating if you get caught, bro. That's what I'm saying. Everybody does it.
3rd and 23. You know, a lot of unders are still hanging in the balance here. Oh no. Oh God, this
I know.
Seahawks are just not a good football team.
I
They're
think
bad.
I'm gonna mute myself.
It's not a good football
Back
team.
my limit.
Man, everybody's still proud that they beat the Broncos in week 1. Wow.
Yeah, they've been falling coming out their bye. They've been downhill ever since.
I went, and you know what? It wouldn't have mattered if Al Woods was in the game or not. But 30 minutes before the stream, I went on and was about to take it off. Well, we still got our 17.5, Brizzy.
Yes, if you hear some noise in the background, that's me cleaning off my nicotine pod.
My nicotine pod.
It's all good, man.
You know, we're off the cigs now, Nikki. We're off the cigs, baby.
Oh, I love it. You
Good.
quit?
Yeah, man, off the cigs.
Oh, how long has it been? I'm 13 years without a puff.
That's good.
It was really tough. The first 2 years was really tough. It was just watching people take breaks that killed me, because you can just walk out and have your time, your few minutes. Like, I was like, I
that
need
was
to break.
that was my problem. That was my problem. I feel like in the corporate world,
That's how I started. Break time, cigarette. Can I bum one? Can I bum one? Can I bum one? And then I'm like, all right, I can't bum cigarettes anymore. So I started buying my own pack, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
The pods honestly do the trick, man. I mean, it's been like 3 to 4 months now, man. I remember Jeff said something to me about it. He was like, you should probably cut down on the cigarettes. He was like, I used to smoke them myself. And I was like, damn, Jeff's saying that to me.
Hey, I have a cigarette story. When I was in, I don't know, it may have been like, no, I'm going to tell you why. It was like 8th or 9th grade. My friends were smoking. I was like, you know what? That looks cool. So you know what I did? Went to the convenience store. I bought a pack of Newports. And I smoked 2 of them back to back like it was smoking weed. And my head almost exploded. And I've never smoked a cigarette ever since that.
You're
The
lucky.
wah, 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 right?
You're lucky. That's a lucky story.
Bad experience.
I have
Worst
a similar.
experience.
I have a similar story. First day of grade 8. My high school is grade 7 to 12. Grade 7 to 12. And so I was fucking 11 because my birthday's October. I was 11. My brother was a cool guy in grade 12. Picked my head bald. And like, so I was like, I was drinking, smoking weed, drinking whatever, in grade 7. And I was a mad puker. I puke every day, puke all the time. I puke nonstop. They call me mad puker. I puke nonstop. Until about grade 9 or 10, I puked every night. But first day of grade 8, we went back to Catherine Robinson's house, like 15 or 20 of us. Very first day, like celebrate. I don't know, first day, whatever. We went there, and then Ross Howard Jones. And I didn't like, this was new to me. He took a Ritalin and he smashed up all this Ritalin in front of us. So we're like away from everybody. It's like 5 or 6 of them. He smashes up all this Ritalin, and then he goes down. Ross Howard goes down to do a line. He does the line in one nose, and the other nose starts bleeding. And I'm like,
I might pass on that one.
I think I'm good. And that, but then all the kids started pushing blow when I was in grade 10 and started doing bathroom parties and all this shit. And that took lots of talk with my mom, because I just wanted to be the most fucked up. Like, that was my thing. I wanted, because my brother always got me drunk high. I thought, cool to be fucked up. So I talked that all out and was able to stay away from that shit. I just wanted to be the most fucked up. But watching that happen, line up one nose, blood out the other, and I was like,
yeah, that would have done. I've been cool on that too.
I think we're gonna pass on that shit.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Thankful though. I mean, you had like I smoked for fucking goddamn 15 years, 18 years, probably all close to 20 years. Nice that you didn't have to go through all that, LJ.
Oh, I'm
Hey,
all the time. Yeah,
I'm glad too, because that's a bad habit. My wife smokes, so it's a very bad habit. I can.
We're
Cigarette.
trying to get Jose to smoke. We've been trying to get him to start smoking. Yeah.
Jose smokes weed, right?
Oh, a heavy weed, but we're trying to get him to smoke cigarettes. We're pushing cigarettes on him.
Don't do that to the kid. I mean, I was shocked. I was shocked alone that he smoked weed, like willingly. It wasn't like a, hey man, you want to come smoke? It was like, oh, you guys are smoking shit. Pass
No,
me.
he's over in the back room smoking all day and all night, dude.
Yeah, no, him and Victor, man. Victor could blow some fucking pounds, man.
Yeah. No, they're no jokes. But Mike M's right. He hasn't smoked a cigarette in a week right now. He's all shaky and confused.
Good. After the first couple of weeks, you'll be all right. I heard.
I my best advice to you is grab the pods, man. The pods are where it's at, dude. It seems a little bit more controllable.
Just a tad. Oh, that's a big catch by the Niners.
Or you can be like Sharpie and do the patches, but that seems horrible.
Yeah.
They're going to kick a field goal and we're going to lose the plus 17.5.
You know, I do have. Watch this shit.
I knew this is already happening before it happened.
Oof. I cannot believe we're going to lose the plus 17.5.
So the cousins of Tyson Fury, the boxer, me and Danny met at the ESPN bar, and he gave me these things. They're they're like dip.
Wait, I'll give you the solo layout. What is it?
It's like dip, but it's
yeah.
nicotine dips.
Yeah.
No, that's not good for you, bro.
No, that's not good.
Better than cigarettes.
No, it's not though. Do you want gum cancer? Do you want your teeth?
the greatest man of our generation, Tony Gwynn, is not alive because of that shit.
Well, that was dip, right?
What's the difference between this and dip?
Oh, this is like nicotine. It's as opposed to like dip, like actual like dip. So it's more just like it's just their nicotine pouches as opposed to dip.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Dipping. I used to fucking hate that. Like, why dip? Why am I about this in a fucking cup? For all that, you might as well just smoke.
I thought it helped.
I
dipped my whole life playing ball.
It's all in your gums, dude. It's all in the decaying your teeth, the coloring. Anything that fucks with my teeth, I try to avoid.
Like Leonard said, there's no tobacco leaf involved.
Yeah, I feel you.
All right, it's healthy. It's a healthy route. I see what you're doing, but for all that, you might as well just do fucking.
And
caffeine.
It was given to me by Tyson Fury's cousin. It's cool. I called him out. I was like, "You're a liar," and he showed me and Danny a bunch of pictures with him. Like, whoa.
I believe you because of the scientific facts, but there's something about the decaying of the gums and the teeth, dude.
That's what dip will do to you. I used to fall asleep with dip in my mouth in high school and wake up in the morning, my whole fucking lip will be ripped up.
I don't like putting things in my mouth that isn't food products.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah, Mike M took a dip playing junior hockey first time. My first time was in Penticton at Okanagan Hockey School. He
missed it. He missed the field goal?
Did he?
Come on. Impossible. Who said that?
Don't fuck with me, LJ.
Yes, he missed it. He missed it. Let's go.
He never misses field goal.
I'm telling you, they won it. They want us to win tonight. I'm telling you.
That just made my night, man. I've never been.
That's the first time LJ being ahead of us not using our stream has helped. Every other time it's fucking hurt.
I'm telling you, man. We get on the screen and catch.
Oh my God, Stimmy. That's the forever nap. Oh man.
Bama boy said I dipped for 20 years, man. I miss it. Dude, that is a long. Like, what do you do? You just walk around all day with a cup with you?
Who, me?
Oh,
Well, I haven't
Stevie,
put
the
these in
forever
since
nap.
what's it called? Because we were in the ESPN bar, you can't smoke in there. But he's like, yeah, I got a bunch of these. Take these. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's go.
Why don't you just vape? Hit one of these.
Oh man, how have I never heard the forever nap before?
Yeah, the forever nap.
Hit a little.
Stimmy.
It's so horrifying. Oh, Stimmy. God, Stimmy.
See, he's a savage.
Damn, I'm getting hot though. I'm not gonna lie.
It's awesome.
Oh man, forever nap got me, dude. That's gonna stick. That's one of those things it's gonna stick in your head forever. Like, here, kittle.
I forgot
Oh
about that
man,
one.
the forever nap. But you can only you forever nap is a tricky term because you can only like quietly use it. Like you can only like whisper it to friends. You can only be, it's not something. Oh, forever nap.
Forever nap.
Fuck, that's good, Stimmy. You're climbing the charts, Stimmy.
Check up on this basketball game real quick.
Can't believe Gold missed that thing.
It's perfect too. Perfect. We'll see what the under drop to.
So
30
Jimmy,
and a half.
do you still follow comedians, or you're out of the comedy scene?
I mean, they're my best friend. They, I guess I should take that back. Up until 5 years ago, my whole life was stand-up comedy. So they were, and I started when I was 18. I started getting paid like, I guess, I don't know, 19 and a half, 20. And like, it was my whole life. The, the headliners that I opened for were like, very family type shit, and I was out in Toronto and then I was down in LA and like, so with like Thanksgiving, all those things, they know you have no parents around, no family, nothing. So they would, but then obviously when I went down to Costa Rica, everything changed. I started, but that was my whole life up until 5 years ago. Now my closest friends are the guys I cap with.
Yeah.
But
you travel a lot when you do when you're doing all the stand-up, so you know what I mean, you're with a lot of people for a long amount of time, kind of.
Yeah, I mean you're on the road. Like from 2000 and about 2001, early 2001 till I booked Final Destination 3 in 2005. I had no fixed address. So I had no fixed address for 4 years. I just toured. I spent like 3 or 4 months of the year in this one hotel in Alberta, but I was just an opener. I only make it $100 a show, a little more on the road gigs. But holes in my shoes. I would, I had, if I didn't ask to borrow a cigarette and I had a pack of weed on me, but I just like, but I didn't like, I had no, like, I needed help.
Yeah.
But like, I just didn't ask for nothing.
Yeah.
And so it worked out great. And I wasn't that good. Like I had a good energy, but I wasn't that good. So the headliner would come on and destroy after me. I wasn't stealing nobody's thunder, So I worked, I worked.
So what was the biggest headliner you opened for?
I mean, I opened for Mike Myers.
Okay.
I don't know.
I couldn't do stand-up.
Who was it? I didn't open for. I didn't get those gigs. Like I couldn't work clean, so like I wasn't getting soft seat theaters.
Okay.
Like Russell Peters was very close friend of mine, still a close friend of mine, but I didn't open for him that much. Like we worked clubs together.
Oh, you're talking about Mike Myers, like from like Mike Myers? Oh shit.
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That's
from
fucking
Saturday
awesome.
Night Live.
Yeah.
God, like I never got to open for Norm Macdonald or although I was a fan of his. I guess I didn't really. I'd have to. I'm sure I'm missing like pockets, and I could figure it out. But I didn't get like that type of. I mean, I got to hang out with a bunch of big comics, but I couldn't work the soft seat theaters until I was a little older.
Yeah, I get it.
But I worked. I worked every weekend. I worked nonstop. I was a working comic. I didn't There's a lot of people who play pretend in this industry.
Mm.
Are you gonna go all the way? Okay, sorry. We're
Close.
gonna get some fake ass touchdowns. Gonna make us profit tonight. But I fucking worked. Like, I was real. The whole industry is full of fake ass bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
so many people. Oh, I'm a comedian or whatever. The fuck? What? I mean, I was doing over 350 shows a year. Like so I was working every weekend in some shithole. You know, getting paid very little and whatever.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
No.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yes, sir.
Why? What else? We're gonna
I'm on the
catch
same
them all.
stream you guys are.
The unders are still good? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still safe.
All that's
Okay.
going to happen is the bag's going to turn a profit, man.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm nervous for no reason. Good job.
Justin Deep says, "Oh, Sonny CSA kid in China." Man, Justin Deep. If you run with Sonny Dollywall, man,
I had a lot of fun, me and Danny, with
I'm going
Sonny.
to copy and paste that, Justin Deep. I didn't know you were in like that, man. If you're in like that, you got to let me know, man. If you're family. Sorry, what are you saying? What are you saying, Nikki?
Oh no, I had me and Sonny and Danny had a lot of fun at the two gentlemen's restaurants we went to, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean.
I like
Is it
going
my
to a
noise?
strip
Hold
club with
on.
Danny. Danny's always a good time. When I went to a strip club with Danny the first time, we went with Preston and his date that night, and it was a very unique environment, I would say.
God, I'm trying to think of the best headliners, the most famous, like Gilbert Gottfried. I got to open for a bunch of times. Fuck. I'll figure. Some more memories will come back to me, but
Do you like Bill Maher?
not really. I mean, look, I get why people like some of his stuff or whatever. Like, I get that he can be smart or whatever, but
Uh-huh.
no, I don't. I'm not a fan of it. I know it doesn't.
Okay.
Do you like him?
I mean, he's okay. He's not like a go-to. My favorite comedian right now is Corey Holcomb.
I feel you.
He's my favorite one.
Corey won Seattle comedy competition back in the day. Like, he was like my friend, like shit, like a bunch of my buddies were close with him. I never got to get tight with him, but
Yeah. He's my favorite.
Yeah, no, he's, you know.
TK's good too. TK Kirkland.
Yeah. They both won Seattle, I believe.
Okay.
I believe they both won Seattle comedy competition.
Yeah. Those are my two. Like, when they come to Houston, me and my wife are right there every single time.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, there's some H-Town comics that I'm still close with. Let's see. I mean, Daniel Dugard just moved. Did he move to? He moved to Houston, I believe. Daniel Dugard.
There we go.
I don't know who that is.
I can.
That was me.
He just moved from Oakland down there. He sent me to Asia for the Marines. Let me see. Who are the big Houston comics? I'll pull some out. Just, you know, the booze is kind of fucking with me.
Okay, don't worry about it. We got plenty more time.
No, yeah, but I can pull out some of these dudes. But Daniel Dugard just moved there from Oakland. And he's been like quietly taking over the game, but he's only been there for like 9 months. But I could, like, when he played, like, it's like, you know, he lets me know when he's playing all this stuff through social media. This is my 9.5 going to cash as well.
Yeah, that was like best case scenario here. Hopefully we can get a 3-and-out punt.
You know Slade Ham?
No.
He's down in H-Town, and you know, Scarface runs H-Town, right?
Well,
I don't know. I mean, run is a little much.
Yeah. the most known hip hop artist.
Is he the most known?
Well, he's the most older, you know, because a lot of people think that Bun is from Houston. He's really from Port Arthur. You know, he just claims Houston. But as far as Scarface, you know, he's the known Houston artist. Because, you know, Ghetto Boys, of course, Willie D, you know, so
favorite.
Yeah, they're the most known artists that came out of Houston.
Slade Slade Ham they're like they're best buddies. They're sitting beside each other at a bar right now.
Okay.
So Slade Ham both Slade and Daniel Dugar work for the Marines mainly. They make all their money working overseas for the Marines. But you know what, LJ, I think you'd really like Daniel Dugar. I'm gonna get
Be right back.
I'll get you and your wife tickets in the next few weeks to one of his shows. He's
Okay.
if you punch him in, just punch him in online, like just Daniel Dugar, Dugar. But he's really fought. He's really earned everything that he's getting. He's been in the game for a long time. He's earned everything that he's getting, and I like him. I've always liked him, and I opened for him in Vancouver. Years ago. That was back when my girl ran the club. My girl ran the club in Vancouver. Whenever you run into a comic, if he's sleeping with an attractive woman, he met her at the comic club.
Oh, I've seen him before. Yeah, I've seen him before. Okay.
Daniel?
I just didn't know. Yeah, I just didn't know his name. Yeah.
He's my guy, man. He's my guy.
Okay.
He sent me. He's the guy who sent me overseas. He sent me to Japan for my first ever big tour for the American Marines and all that stuff.
Yeah. I think he was an MC one night. We were at a comedy thing, and he was the MC, I believe.
Yeah, because that's because he just moved there from Oakland, and he was like, you got to set a example and show that you can work and stuff like that.
Yeah. Some times other reason take off that. Fuck Jay Prince.
But yeah, no. Let me. We'll talk more about it. We should get back to football, but we'll talk. We'll talk more about it. Lee Davis. Much love, man. Lee Davis. I know you made money tonight. I know you made money. I love my man Lee Davis. Lee Davis out of Texas, Lubbock. Am I pronouncing it right?
Yeah, Lubbock. Yeah,
Lubbock.
We need a kneel down situation. So
it's over. We cash it all except for the 6.5. We don't cash the 6.5, but we cash the 9.5. We cash the 17.5. We cash the under. We've been doing a lot of that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Cashing. God, it feels good.
I got the chain on tonight, baby.
Oh, let me get you on. Let me get you solo.
Cashing.
Cashing.
Sports radio, baby.
Be like, roll that shit, light that shit, smoke it.
Hell yeah. Beautiful night. Beautiful night.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta love it.
One bet in the under 43.5 live. Looks good, right?
That's 10 straight, though. 10
What is-
straight winners for me in NFL.
What about the Knights? What are the Knights doing? Did they win?
I can check.
Oh, Matt 335 saying, hello, Jimmy, here from H-Town. I respect H-Town, man.
Oh, or a little YouTube.
Maybe you know Slade Ham. Isn't that a wild name for a comic? Slade Ham?
Yeah.
Fat Pat from H-Town. Yeah, Fat Pat got killed. He was our biggie. He probably would have, been the first person to blow up. But he got killed. Promoter killed him because he owed him money. So he went to go confront him at his house and shot him.
That's all she wrote. LJ, what team are you talking about? What hockey team?
The Knights.
Hold on.
Yes, they won 4-1.
Lord.
Yes.
God, I hate that hockey team, LJ.
Not a big fan either.
Hey, they're good on the road, man. I like money, so.
No, I respect that you got your money, but their fans, they don't know losing.
Oh, really?
They don't know losing. I want them to know fucking losing because that's all I know from being a hockey fan.
Zero's my favorite, Leonard, from Vegas. Zero's my favorite. He is. I love him.
40-ounce beer belly, dude. Nice to have you back in the biz, man. We've been missing you in the chat.
I've seen it in a while.
Dude, 40-ounce beer belly, dude. Those are just one of those bets, man. I just want to sign into your account and see the account go up. Like you don't want to follow the game, you don't want any updates. It's like you manually click the game and you don't want any updates on the game at all.
Bredman, it's 2-1 right now. Oilers And it looks like it's in the third with 9 and change left.
Oilers
So,
going to cover my -1.
Yeah, I think they get that open net. They should at least, knock on wood.
Oh no!
Oh, what the fuck just happened? This is either a really long
They just
fucking.
went for 7?
Oh my god!
Oh, LJ, I hate this shit.
And he just runs for about the entire field. Yep. He ran for 7. Oh my god.
Oh my!
Wait, do they get him out? Oh,
They got him out.
They got him out.
They did.
They got him
on the
out.
2.
What if he
They
got
did.
him
They better
out?
kneel that fucking ball down.
They
No?
can kneel
They're
it.
gonna
Come
kneel.
on.
Kneel
Come
the ball
on.
down. They just needed a first down.
That's so funny, man. Phila, I was just thinking about Phila. I was like, man, Phila was right. Phila was right. Jordan Mason not do shit tonight.
Oh my
Phil,
god, he's out in the 1.5.
Anybody who followed my Jordan Mason, no, not that I bet them.
Yes. They're gonna kneel it. Yes.
You're gonna nail
They're
it.
kneeling it. They're kneeling it.
Yes.
Yes.
They are.
Let's go.
You talk about a yard short. Oh my god. We were a yard short from losing
You know,
every
Phila.
day.
You know, Canadian Capital said Edmonton just scored. Phila's gonna be sitting there going, "Fuck you, Jimmy.
Yep.
You were so wrong, but you're so right."
Yes.
No, but Phila was right. Mason was not a part. I can't. But you know me. I won't mention it again. Phila comes to chat. I won't mention it. But
He better nail it again. He nailed it. Just didn't.
Yes,
the first
we're
time.
good. I'm telling you, we're good. It's over.
There's no
We
point
cash.
running the ball and a fumble happens or something like that. You know what I mean? You just yeah.
cash
Dude,
them
I
all.
I almost just threw up. That run almost made me throw up.
I thought no, it's fucking LJ ruining it. I thought
He was
LJ. I
like,
thought we were fucked.
"Ooh," I was like,
Oh
about
no,
to-
I'm sure. I was certain that we were fucked.
Oh my god.
I didn't know that
Love
Justin
you.
Deep was family, man. Justin Deep's family running with our guy Sun Dizzle. You guys know Sun Dizzle in the chat. Sun Dizzle being on screen with me. Justin Deep. That's all you had to say, man. I didn't know you were family, man. And thank you for the $9.99 dono.
Damn gang.
Let's get that fucking money. Bang bang Niners gang. Was this perfect?
Man, what an ending. Woo.
Unbelievable. Let's go.
I mean, I think this was perfect. For me, I look in my pools. I lose the Seahawks 3.5 in the Cappers contest. I don't give a fuck. I lose the 3.5 in my Yahoo pool where I'm second out of 57. Maybe that hurts a tiny bit. But we cash the plus 17.5. We cash the plus 9.5. We don't cash the plus 6.5. Those are $100 bets. The $200 bet cashes on the under 43 to give me 10 straight in NFL.
Ooh.
I think we cashed it all.
Shouts to the
Almost
man,
all.
man. My guy Leonard, he said, I'm going to try to convince my old lady to have sex tonight. Peace out.
I see convincer.
Leonard, I'm
Show
going to
your-
hold
show
my
your
old ladies
My
asleep.
lady never needs convincing.
Oh, look at that.
You must be winning a whole lot, man.
Wow, man.
Hey,
Respect.
yeah.
Let's start losing. The questions start happening. How much are you really gambling?
Respect.
Man.
No, she's
Show
good.
that account. You'll get it.
Oh,
There
she
you
gonna
go.
get some money in the mornings. Zelly
Oh,
straight to
man.
her account. She gonna be
Why
having a
do
good one.
why do you think the boys singled down? They start looking at the account. They're like, that's how much you really bet on UFC? What are you doing?
I'm going to hold
You
this
can't take
against
me out
my
to a
girl.
dinner?
What
I'll
up,
be like,
Mills?
Leonard's getting tanged tonight. The fuck you at?
What the fuck you at?
God, man.
Yes, money in the bank.
I
gentlemen.
cannot believe they got him out on the 1.5 yard line. That is
Hey.
fucking crazy.
Hey,
I can't believe the dude a 6-yard run. Shouts to anybody that bet his rushing
for
yard
real,
prop.
right?
Oh, because I feel bad for Phila. I know he's like, Phila, you were right. But
He turned off the stream by now.
anybody, I know he's the wrong one. He got pissed off. He fucked off. Because I gave him, I was like, well, 11. He's okay. But, Phila, you were right. But so was anybody that followed my Mason.
Oh my god. I had the under 20.5 also second half. That just saved me as well.
Nice.
Holy shit.
We gotta use different words than oh my god, because you guys use oh my god so I hear oh my god, my heart just drops.
Bastoni thing. It's Bastoni thing.
LJ, LJ, man, I thought we were done for sure.
Yeah,
thought
the way
we
you said it.
Ace Ford,
I was like,
the
oh,
way
fuck.
no, it was the reaction. It wasn't the way he said. He said, "Ooh."
Yeah, it's so
I
funny
was
with
like,
that.
oh, because I saw him running. I was like, get him. Yes. Woo.
Oh, let's get a little refresh on the account. Oh, it doesn't have to
yeah.
be refreshed.
Oh yeah, they put it right in there.
Yeah.
It's right in here already.
They cashed me out my
man.
full game, but they haven't cashed me out my half bet. That's weird.
Swiss, hit me on DM. I'll send you some spreadsheets. Make it easier.
Yeah, baby.
The Phil is shutting me down for Mason. So funny because Phil was right. Mason was a non-entity until he
Lucas
busted
Ryan's
out
butthole
with no
said
time left.
I was clenched.
I've got a heavy work day tomorrow.
Mhm.
Here we got betting with the bag. I got radio at 7:10 in the morning. Anybody in the 416 in the 6?
Everybody in the 416.
In the 905 in the 437. I got Ron Mike Richards at 7:10 a.m. And then we got betting with a bag at 11 a.m. And a big show. Babano, Dutch Boy Fresh. And then I'm on Teddy. I got Teddy Cover's show Sirius at 3:10, I think, 3:00 or some shit. So I got lots of work to do. And when it comes down to it, it's all about the work. And if you want to take it even further, everything in life is about what you put into it.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you put into it, the more care and thought and everything that you put into it, the more you get out of it. So, Bo Jackson, I'm on every Friday morning. It's Saga 9:60 a.m. in the 6. Saga 9:60.
That's on Sirius FXM, right? It's like
Sirius,
online.
that's different. The Teddy Covers show. I'm not entirely. I've done it before, but I don't have it like handy where it's at or whatever. I'm very thankful. You win some, you lose some. You win more than you lose because of the crew that we hang with and the work we put into it. And North End is saying the stakes are high because they're so fucking high. The better we get, the bigger our unit size is, the more we don't need to listen to our family. Really, because we've got heavy action going on. So we can just smile and just do whatever. We know we got this side thing going on. For us with families and all this stuff, it's a side chick and she's fucking gorgeous and she'll fuck with you. She'll fuck with you.
Kind of girl.
But goddamn, it's so much fun. This action that we have in all sports is so much fun. Okay, I gotta put a bow on this motherfucker.
I got the ending for you, by the way.
I love you guys. Those of you sharing the stream with me live, I'm really thankful. I really dig our friendship, and I know we're just building it, and we don't get enough time hanging out together in person, but it's going to happen more and more and more. I thought Brizzy was in the best form I've ever seen him. He was hilarious and sharp. And Brizzy, I just man, maybe it's the wine. Maybe it's the
people have been requesting more wine. We're buying 3 bottles tomorrow.
Maybe it's the purple drink, man. It's fucking you're the grape, the juice of the gods. Maybe it's that. But Brizzy, for real, like you're just so money in the bank, and what you've been doing at NFL Pub Hub. We got you back on Sunday for NFL Pub Hub.
Yeah, man, we got to get back into good form on the Pub Hub. 2 losing weeks in a row, man. I think it's the first time ever in the career, so we got to come back with some fire. You
still have a very nice record overall, so mad respect. Nikki Fish Tanks, man, just love capping with you. And go back to like that first moment I stepped foot in Miami, with SBR, and you were right there to fucking greet us and take us home, baby. You're good people. I love you so much. Thank you for rolling with us. You got a big UFC show this weekend. You want to talk to us a little bit about it? Set a little play for us.
Yep, we got Cannonier versus Strickland, and it starts, looks like, at here 7 p.m. Eastern for the main card. Prelims are 4 p.m. Eastern.
I was gonna say, man, I hate those 7 o'clock cards. I'm excited.
4 p.m. Eastern for the prelims. Join us, guys, Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern.
When does it start? It starts at 4 p.m. Eastern?
Yep, 4 p.m.
Okay,
Eastern on
perfect.
December.
Because we have good thing. We have the really very early live show with Cab at 12. So, wow, I
Yep.
didn't realize it started that early.
That works out perfect. I mean, that will end probably about 45 minutes to an hour.
That's
Right?
perfect.
Yep.
Sweet. You think Ken Near's going to take care of business? Have you locked in your?
I do like Ken Near here. I do. I know
Strickland
Billy
season,
likes Strickland,
baby.
but Ken Near, I think, is the better athlete out of both of them. It's going to be tight, though. It's going to be tight. Yeah, athlete all around. Yeah.
When did we start betting on people in a physique contest? It's an MMA fight.
I said
It's gonna be
athlete.
if there's a guy I
This
ever
was
want to
better
bet on
looking
in a
or more
crazy
muscles.
MMA fight, it's Sean Strickland.
All right, we'll have a little side bet. We'll come up with it for Saturday. All right.
I
Should
like
we?
it. I want Shui
We can do
side
it right
bet. I
now.
like that.
Should we side bet?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh fuck! It's on, man.
Yeah.
It's on. I'm gonna have my man LJ shut down our stream here, but I want to say a shout out to all you guys in the chat for supporting the show. It means a ton to us, and thank you.
Oh yeah.
Cheshire, we got to find the balance here, and we'll work on it. But we got to find the balance, and we believe in you. So we got to find the balance and focus on the capping, because we love Nick. We love him very much, and we all do. So we need to find a balance, or this isn't going to work. And Cheshire, we're learning to love you, and you're making it tough. So we need to find a balance, or it's just not going to work. We'll figure this out as we move forward, because that's what families do. Jimmy Gomez, goddamn, I've seen a lot of us have run with Jimmy in person. He's a real deal and just an incredible dude. I love
He'll
hanging
fight
with you.
He'll throw some hands if you're.
Oh, yeah.
He's got your back. If your family's got your back. North Ender, Bo Jackson, Mike M, Millsy in this motherfucker. Millsy, respect. Alex Gagnon, RVD 420, Mr. D. Sorry, Mr. D. You deserve Mr. D. Stimmy OG, the forever. It's horrifying. Drink in hand, bananas and grapes. Jeff R. Big Daddy Boom. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. Canadian Capper. It's a good night making that fucking money, man. Dennis Garcia says nap time. Don't forget your Magic division. Swiss Horton's good. 40-ounce beer belly dude. Danzo, Leonard Porch Jr. God, there's so many. Vipe 06, Tacky JP. God, just very thankful here. And I tell you how thankful I am. I'm gonna go work my ass off. I've already set up a little bit of my worksheet, but I got a lot of work to do. So I'm going to put this. We're going to let our man LJ put a bow on this show. LJ, I got my finger on the trigger for the outro.
You got the outro. Okay,
So,
cool.
Yeah, I've learned it now. It took a while, Nick. It took a while, but I've learned it now.
Hey.
But LJ is gonna send us into the future. So without further ado, LJ, send us home, baby.
Hey, thank you guys for tuning in, because when we get on the screen, we cash tickets, because this is Pub Hub. We making money, and you know what? We're going to continue to keep cashing. You want to know why? Because we be pubbing.
Let's go. Shout out Justin B for that 99